Hippo lovers. We have, I want to have TaToH in the red, right? Why is this? Both players blue again. Okay, so weird. What's up, Hippo lovers? NAC3 promotion starts. TheMax against TaToH will play best of 7 against each other. I decided on some maps and hidden pick, Civ, no repeat. Let's jump into the action here on Arabia. Also, the new patch allows us to have TheMax and TaToH score and the overlay. Hello! And yeah, I hope that you're all enjoying your time. Mr. Wraith, hey yo! We will have TheMax playing in the blue trunks against TaToH in the red trunks. Civilizations will be Mayans for TaToH. And TheMax is playing Cumans. Interesting. Maybe you saw my YouTube video from today and now got some good ideas. Guys, this is the moment where I ask you about your predictions. In the chat, please. TheMax against TaToH. Left hand side TheMax, right hand side TaToH. I will go with the 2-4. So TheMax wins 2 games and TaToH 4. 1-0 for TheMax, 4-3 TheMax, 4-2 TaToH, 4-2 TaToH, 3-4 TaToH, 4-2 TaToH, 5-1 even. Oh, I know that's possible. Okay, 4-3. So a lot of TaToH guys, but no one really sees the sweep here. And yeah, this could be a very sexy series. Looking forward to see what they have in store for us, especially with all those maps. I did a new creation for Land Madness as well. Let's take a look into my scrolling here to make it a bit smoother for you. Ooh. Okay, for the potheads. Okay, double house here at the front. And I saw the question, and a rightful one in chat. What are we going to do here? We have Cumans against Mayans. What is the answer from them against Eagle, Plumed Archer? Well, the option could be something like Step Lances. We don't know how good they are. This is obviously played with a new patch. And I'm fast forwarding a bit. Yeah, we're somewhat at the live speed. I also have TaToH's stream open at the side. And oh, he's playing with friend foe colors. I asked them to pick blue and red. That's indeed what they did. So everything is beautiful. And you can see those names together with the blue color, as well as the top blue and this blue. Oh, isn't it pretty, guys? Are step lenses at all viable now? Honestly, that's something we have to figure out over the next 2 weeks before NAC3 main event starts, and people, yeah, either have to design good strategies around them or just completely ignore them. We will see. What map is this again? We call it Arabia. I have a new resolution for at least the next 3 weeks to be more polite to uninformed viewers. So welcome. Is it map Arena? No, my dear man. This map is called Arabia. Enjoy the stream. On Arena, we are starting with walls around your town center. Joke. Haha! You are an entertaining human being. Being overly polite seems to invite a lot of trolls. Yeah, that never worked for me in my life. Oh, hello? Eagle? Chilling out here. So, yeah, game speed is obviously running a bit weird. Really tricky to catch up. Well, we will see with the speed and what we can do. Is the max map called Arena now? Okay. Maybe after 2 days of trying, I already changed it. Yesterday someone asked me a very basic question. I answered so polite, and he was really thankful. So that increased my motivation for this. I'm rooting for TaToH. Anyone else? Yes, a lot of people. What do you think about Conic nerf? Desperately needed. I think Conic was one of the most overpowered civilizations. And, oh god, spectating speed really is bugging me out. Yeah, New Year's resolution. Yeah, I didn't say New Year's resolution. Just a resolution. Right? Start a betting company so we can put money on the players. I actually, if you want to put some reasonable dollars on some players, I will allow them for NAC. But you have to PM me for this. Don't use the speed button next game and speed will be fine. Don't use the speed button next time. Okay. Well, I didn't use it and then I fell behind a lot. Do you find it easy to guess civilizations from icon next to score? Those two I know. I would say I know half of them now. There are some very intuitive ones, but some that are really close. TaToH is going for the Drush, by the way, while the Max is playing. I should click less stuff. Pop 23, feudal age timing, and we'll wall all this off. TaToH behind this is not on stone or gold, and not on the way to feudal age, so it will be a Drush into fast castle here. Do you think TaToH wins because he is just playing better, because he plays more DE? I'm not sure how much more games he played. Actually, we did the math before in our pre-game show that you should never miss. And the Max already played 160 games on DE. So, it's not like he didn't train a lot. Then he's obviously watching my stream every day, so it's very easy for him to get extremely knowledgeable. The Max is moving out here. That is his TC spot, or what's the plan? Huh. Can't see the time, I'm blind. It should be here. I did the nearly math, indeed. Oh, tower now at the front. Oh, the Max is not building the TC behind. He builds the tower. This is so weird. I think TaToH is in a huge advantage here. Okay, now he cancels the tower. Then builds the TC. Probably wants to go into stone. And those 4 villagers still don't know what to do. Phew. Yeah, the cross through TaToH's name is just a bug here. Lovely that all of you are tuning in. As you can see down below the stream, we have a lot more show matches coming up in the next weeks. The Viper against Yo on Saturday and Sunday. The Viper against Hera on Saturday. And then the Max against Viper. And Lyri against the Viper. Also the weekend after that. Should developers make change to avoid blaming now we know the host players has an unfair advantage? Well, yes. But it's not that easy, I believe. Okay, villagers now working away on this one. Tower goes up. Interesting approach by the Max. I'm really surprised as well. He will be ahead in eco, but honestly, I fear that he might just be broken. But we'll see. Nice first tower. And that's actually the only woodline of TaToH. Oh, rushing out the blacksmith now. He can still click up to castle age any second without really scouting the top area here. And TaToH now play blue. That doesn't make sense. Why are they both blue? Look at this! Look at this! Thanks, DE! Oh boy. Okay. That's still not what I wanted. Okay, this is what we will play. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, now outpost rushing the back there. Going a bit more aggressively at the front, but TaToH walls this off quite easily. Defensive stone, but TaToH's not taking it. So, what are the next steps? It did send his militia back. Has a lot of farms still working for him. And 5 on gold. Has the lumber camp here at the side. Does anyone have advice how we fix the speed issue? Because I don't want to like always fast forward and then it runs a bit slower. It's not that pretty. Could just keep spamming this button. Doesn't make me too happy. We will see. We will see about that. And TaToH is now moving out with some archers. We'll also take a villager forward. That means aggressive siege workshop is on the way for us. We're actually spectating this game without a delay. Yeah. So normally you can opt for something, but that's something the players didn't go for. What will you do when someone disconnects in Castle Age? Restore? Like we always did? Defensive tower now here. TheMax 11 villagers ahead, but the pressure will obviously roll in here from the side. 2 archers, we can see in the overlay. Crossbow upgrade. What upgrade? Now we have wheelbarrow for Mr. Max on the way. TaToH sitting at only 100 wood though, so cannot build the siege workshop on that hill yet. Can we break through here? Huh? Not walled behind it. TheMax 12 villagers ahead though. Scout is still annoying at the side. TaToH is pushed away from the gold. Now builds a TC at the front, and that's why he was so low on wood. Now builds the siege workshop. Should be breaking in here and could potentially idle a solid handful of farms. Now some walls, but those palisade gates should be very low in armor, but maybe that's enough. Defensive tower now behind this as well. Horsemen continuing with their pressure. Can we get a bigger surround here? Oh, he's not sending too much. Double walls at all sides. And yeah, TheMax with a pretty solid defense. Massive amount of stone. There's no way he's sending his villagers. Huh. Cumin walls. And yeah, they also have way more HP. Palisade gate 600 instead of 400. Ah, helps out for sure. Now speed is fine again. Don't use buttons. No, they're walking way too slow. This is not normal speed. Pretty certain about that. So now 2 nice defensive towers. We have TheMax still annoying at the top. Those villagers are now going out. That's actually only 1. Those are happy little tree choppers. The Cav archers got nerfed with GE. I rarely see them these days. No changes there. I think it's an undervalued unit. And I think that CA now with the less lag should even be used more on DE than they were on Volulu Kingdoms. At least that's my opinion. Max walling in towers like a real pro. Yeah, that's finally what I want to see. Like this 3 tiles shenanigans. I don't get that at all. TheMax. Oh, he's even going for scouts. Are you kidding me? Interesting choice. Not on the way to Castle Age. And he just did the or is doing the defense upgrade. Does he want to defend with scouts in Feudal Age here? That's really surprising to me. Huh. So TaToH 12 villagers behind, but in Castle Age, 3 TCs for himself. I think he should be fine. He's also not going for the craziest aggression, right? Forces his opponent into mass amount of towers, and indeed forging bloodlines and scouts. TheMax goes full feudal defense. This is so weird. This is so weird. Yeah, he will smash the army of TaToH, but is that really the most important thing at the moment? TaToH is just booming behind this. How much is he on stone? Still not at all from what I see on the... Okay. Has 150 stone in the bank. TaToH has 110. Okay. Tower is going down, as you all know. Now only 700 HP. No fletching on it either. Some ground attacks, but didn't get any villager kills. Now attacking the gate. TaToH only 9 villagers behind. Might get cleared up at the front though. Has 3 TCs running, nothing else as you can see. 1 villager kill. Okay, yeah, I can see something there. The double tower. I don't like that too much because the mangonel just ground attacks in between and does so much more damage than if the towers are 1 tile away from each other. So even if the Max does it, guys, this is not the perfect approach to it. Okay, what are the scouts doing now? Okay, they like a counterattack, apparently. Huh. 200 food, 400 gold in the bank here. 250 stones, so could go for 2 more defensive towers. Is going for the one at the front. Lots of farms idled now. And the Max, if he goes to Castle Age, he should be behind in villagers while he reaches this. TaToH get all relics. Well, that's something he could maybe think about. For now, it will get really tricky because scouts are on the field. He only has selective map control, like at the back, obviously his base, and some at the front. But the Max is still squeezing through there. But if it wasn't for the scout, absolutely an option. Now pressuring the main TC. And I don't see the Max holding this. Triple stable scouts now. No spearmen. TaToH saw everything. Is rushing out 2 defensive towers. To defend this, I think 1 tower could have been even enough, but wanted to be super safe. Now scouts from the back. Can they find some kills here? Speed now feels fine. I'm a bit surprised. Okay. Let's take a look. Scout numbers should be pretty sexy. The Max only 3 villagers ahead. 9 scouts now on this screen. Let's take a look. Is he trying to find the engagement? TC is going down 300 HP only. Some spearmen would be lovely. No ground attacks here, and TaToH is getting completely cleared up. Look at that. The scouts just chewing through those crossmen. Magnots are trying to make something happen, but really shouldn't. And the Max, he should be super fine. And as you can see, TaToH is now even focusing down on villagers. He knows he cannot kill the army. And actually, behind this, he is doing a bit better than I thought. But yeah, the clear up with the second wave is happening here. Oh, the town center could have died, but it did survive. Oi, 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 oi. Builds so much slower as well, so it gets slower to the HP. 1 Scorpion completely wasted. But behind this, TaToH, 8 villages ahead, and in Castle Age against Feudal Age, the Max, I think he is still heavily ahead. Now builds his defensive castle, and soon we will have plumed archers. I absolutely like the position that TaToH put himself into. Stayed super calm against the aggression. Some mild aggression, a good boom behind it. Yeah? This looks pretty strong to counter Kumans at the moment. Scouts running into this area, hoping that he could pick some stuff off, but not going to happen. And even loses a scout. Oh, make it 2 against the castle here. Plumed archer production now on the way. We're still on the Feudal Age. The Max can click up any second though, and that's something that you will see on the side. Then score will look pretty scary with over 400, over 500 even. Score advantage. 1 crossbow over here. Wanted to be annoying, but 2 scouts are clearing this up quite easily. TaToH with plumes, he already had the +2. When we start collecting donations for NSC 3, I actually did already. We already got over 5k donations, or around that. But on stream, donations are going into the NSC 3 pool starting 4th of January. So basically, when we start the stream on the first NSC day. Keep your checkbooks ready. Cloud needs some monies. Double father now. The Archers doing a solid job of scaring those scouts away. +1/+1 on those. Christmas money! Oh boy, I'm a genius. Huh. Why didn't you go up for starting the donation earlier? That's one of the main reasons why I considered not doing NSC 3. Because if I do that, I'm basically working for free several, months. NSC 2, I basically put all donations for 4 months into NSC 2. And yeah, suddenly after 4 months without any income except subs. That didn't look too great on my CV. And on my bank konto. So I decided to go normal streaming for now. And if we get into the real NSC, you can feel free to help us out, make it an even greater tournament. Okay, Stab Lancers now is the choice here for the Max, but as you can see, only 8 attack, and they're moving a bit slower behind this as well. So, well, we will see. Are you planning to qualify for... Oh god, please don't do any NSC 4 questions, guys. NSC 3 didn't even start yet. And even after NSC 3 is over, please don't spam any NSC 4 questions. But what if you can't cover your expenses, though? Well, Microsoft already covered all the expenses. So, I obviously will have some costs on top because I was very optimistic and probably put too much money into the prize pool. Then there were some super expensive flights, but also some cheaper ones. But also remember that I will have a lot of equipment after this. And some rented equipment. But let's take a look at the engagement first. Step Lancers are now moving in. TaToH with 30 more villagers. Step Lancers should easily get the clear up though here. Easy snack of those mangonels and Plumed Archers. I think they should even consider running here. Just trying to hit and run a bit. But Step Lancers should be doing a solid job. And yeah, TaToH no chance here. Gets away with most of his Plumed Archers though. Can you afford TaToH Shisha bill? TaToH will pay his Shishas himself. What plans do we have for NSC 14? Forehead. Gonna be optimistic here. Can I give an invite to play at NSC 17? Oh, guys. What is happening? I want to be polite and you're really challenging me already. 2 hours of my polite streaming career. You have boy points now, yeah. There were as many points as the ones for whose line is it anyways. The bigger collusion size of Lancers is really noticeable. Yeah, I think with those small numbers, not that much, but yeah, I think it was a very important improvement for sure. Nearly polite. Yeah, that's it will be a very underused emote, so I don't think we need it. How much is the prize pool for now? $25,000 plus obviously all the donations that will come in. Look at that. Plumed Archer debating the shot here from the tower, and all the rest of the Plumed Archers are just chewing away at the tower. Using only 1 HP per arrow. Well, we'll see. Nearly burn? Well, yeah, potentially. Vibe and Debbie announced the burst of the first grand shot on NC 35. Okay, we're planning far ahead now. LAN is close streaming? Yeah, obviously. It's nice that you're very reactive to chat and answer most questions, but I think during casting it's better to keep focus on the game, in my opinion at least. Yeah, absolutely. You're 100% right. It just felt like we didn't have a lot of action going on for quite some time. And it's basically only when we don't have fights that I answer a lot of questions. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Most of the time I only answer questions in Dark Age. This game just honestly feels already... Look at the stats. 40 population ahead, on the way to Imp. Well, we have TheMax also on the way to Imp. Only 20 villagers behind. But also military isn't looking too great. TaToH's getting more map control, also getting more castles for himself. Relic count is scarily low, I believe. Yeah, 0 to 0 relics. 41 plumed archers against something that doesn't exist. It feels scary, but it doesn't even exist. At least in the DE world. More show matches coming up with Larry and Lan. All the confirmed show matches are down below the stream. Okay, Plume's now moving forward. Aggressive siege workshop. We have everything for the damage. Elite Plumed Archer even on the way. And how is it Elite Plumed Archer? TaToH? Tell me. No, it's normal Plumed Archers. Okay. And yeah, otherwise the symbol would have been different. And also Bracer, already finished. Chemistry as well. Damage output should be pretty sexy. Plumed Archers even trying to get some more map control here at the side. House is still working quite nicely. Look at that. Fog of War doesn't even work. That is weird. Or does TaToH simply see everything? Weird. That shouldn't really work too well. And Snaggerino, TheMax now up to Imp. And that was it for me. Okay. So, this is TaToH stream. And we are witnessing something, maybe? And probably I want to put off chat. And TaToH just won. Congratulations, TaToH. Maybe they should not have left that quickly. I don't know. Tough for me to say.
Es que quitarme a mí la madera. El Trus FC es muy
GG.
efectivo contra cumanas porque tienes unidades muy fuertes que no las puede matar en feudal.
Muy bien.
Y la asedio le hace mucho daño. Fijaos todas las torres que le hemos hecho que
Ah, gritos.
Y el hecho de que el hubiese venido agresivo no se ha venido bien.
Uno tequila, por favor.
Antes habrían arrasado los plumas. ¿Es posible?
Imposible. Lanceres es paratito de elite.
No sé, ¿eh? No
Perdi.
tampoco. También piensa que les han bajado mucho
Statisticas. Suizadat. Oh. Resources Maximus. Okay, let's hope that won't happen again. Well. That was after the max reached imp, right? It just shut down. That was weird. Well, TaToH, great play. 1-0 for him. And yeah, a bit of an underwhelming game, honestly. TheMax there with the extra TC early on. TaToH with the aggression, but didn't go fully commit on it. Extra TCs behind it. And yeah, did a pretty good job of staying close in villagers. Yeah. Okay, let's forget about that then. 1-0, TaToH now without Marians and TheMax without Kumans. Obviously, those show matches are a lot for the players to figure out what they want to play and how they want to play the civilizations for the main event as well. Ono was able to spectate to the end. Good for him. Is it $100 per game? Sorry. No, it's $100 for the full series. Next game will be Golden Pit. Mains could be a good civilization there. TaToH apparently planning to do something else. Those old boy pointers are awesome. Yeah, use them wisely. Spectating better works fine during NAC. I will have a talk with developers. Potentially. Oh, like, what is that? Mirrored one? Is this wise? What is wise? I use them very wisely. Look at that. Ah, you can mirror an emote. Okay, okay. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Okay. Well, that was an underwhelming ending. Oh, it's 2 hippos on the bench. Feels nilly, man. Henry show match coming up. Down below in the schedule. And isn't it even on stream? It even is on stream, the info that you're searching for. So, good man. I'm glad that you asked and that you have a lot of interest in the show matches that we're doing. I welcome you to inform yourself down below the stream and at the site on the stream. Have a great day. Nearly polite. Let's see how long I will last. All good? Well, yeah. Just go. Okay. Giant frog. Probably shouldn't even have mentioned your name. Can you tell us more about the safety features on board? You mean those? Damn, missed the first game. How was it? Strategically, probably proving what we already thought, that humans aren't that sick. And the extra TC can be counted in feudal age. But also, the mass scouts of the max is maybe something he could have skipped. So I'm a bit surprised that he went for so many. +1, and bloodlines that totally clear up. But maybe that's something he learned from his games. Yeah. His practice games. Is Capture Age coming? No official info. I don't know that the politeness comes across politely. But I like the scouts, but what if he doesn't go forward and instead clears the Mangonel before they kill the TC and some builds? Yeah, maybe he didn't have the numbers yet. Because he had like 5 at the left hand side and 4 coming from the front. And those 9 kind of cleared it up. If he just kept the ones he sent forward at home, he still doesn't get 9. Exclamation mark Vivi to answer your Vivi questions. And we are jumping into the next game here, hopefully. TaToH versus TheMax on Golden Pit. And I know those civilizations. Let's jump into the action. And why are they screwing everything up? Didn't I ask him to play? Well, we will work with this. Okay, then let's get the action rolling for game number 2 here on a Golden Pit. TheMax in the blue trunks is picking Mayans. On the right hand side we have Mr. TaToH. He is playing Slav, so interesting eco bonus for him. On the other side, Mayans, as we all know, incredible civilization, especially if you have a very defensive map. Gold and stone, yeah, defendable, certainly defendable. And we are fighting for this beautiful area in the center, and we cannot build anything here. I didn't even know that we weren't allowed to build towers. If we move a house, it is going to call Nili's Home Cup. No, potentially. I think we're a bit further away from that, though. Did the game just slow down on its own? Yeah, well, I don't really know what the speed issue is. As I said, we will see how we fix it. Who gets to go if you and Vivi fire Dogao Belize? Exclamation mark Vivi. Nili's Castle Cup. That would be something. That would be epic. Yeah. Is there a push-up goal prior to NAC 3? No, not really. But I'm doing okay with my push-ups. Although I need to do them today again. It's simply not that easy to always do that. Streaming a lot at the moment, then also doing a lot of organization stuff. Age of Empires, spending a lot of time with it. The game Europa Universalis, they had several lands on cars already. Yeah, I think they once had something in French. Who sponsors the show matches or is it money from the NAC prize pool? It's money from the NAC prize pool. I think I said like 2k aside for advertisement, sponsoring show matches, and something like that. So we'll run some Facebook ads, a lot of show matches. I paid Robo some money for the qualifiers because he had to do so much admin work, stuff like that. If you ever do a non-apartment land, there are actual rentable castles to rent, not unreasonable amounts. Okay. Yeah, but like, do we have the setup reasonable there? I only one show match with the Leary? Those are the confirmed show matches. I'm trying to get more rolling. Let me quickly see TaToH. He's now getting the boar in. Oh yeah, okay. We are like 2 seconds behind TaToH's stream. So I think the speed is actually right now. Huh. Yeah, obviously paid Robo more than $4 per hour. Which might have been dumb if he does it for 4 anyways. Yeah, it wouldn't be Nili's Castle Cup then. Oh, early walls! But no barracks. So either this is just a full fast castle or this is just some walls and he goes for a flush anyways. 5 on wood, but 1 villager stuck here, so it feels like 4 on wood. Oh boy. Yeah, that's not great. You want to have 2 working on the outside there. Indeed, yeah. Can't you live and take care of a castle for free as long as you maintain the property? Forget where that was. Can you live? I haven't heard of that. Nili's rented castle cup? Yeah, probably. Okay, so a bit later barracks. This looks like Drush FC to me. Oh, boar was pretty late. Did the Max not see his boar? That's weird. Now collecting 10 gold. Indeed, it simply will be the Drush FC. No surprise here. Have you ever considered playing them and watching the Rex with the players? Could then have the next round going while you watch the previous round? Yeah, I consider playing them and then watching the Rex with the players. I think watching Rex with the players is educational at the start and then gets very monotone. Because I know from like experiencing it myself, watching my own recorded games or like casting my own recorded games, you're obviously very biased, trying to defend a lot of moves that you do, criticize yourself a lot, and yeah, I think that's not the highest quality. Maybe that could be something we could do once or twice. Yeah. Live action better, having pros cast would be nice. Yeah, well, that's something we will have for NSC 3. Yeah. I thought you meant for online, right? For NSC, obviously, we have the players cast a lot of the games. So, 3 militia walking over there. Doom, 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 boom, 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 doom, boom, 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 boom. Reviews have been excellent so far for the Skywalkers. Okay, now 5 villagers walking over there. I feel like this is too slow, guys. No? TaToH is now going for the aggression, sends villagers forward. Probably a tower over here makes a lot of sense. Let's go into TaToH's point of view. What does he see? Maybe pressure over against the barracks could be an option as well. The gold spot's pretty defensively as well as the stone. TaToH now infiltrate, pop 20 here, pop 26 on the other side, and those militia might come in here. Yeah, no spoilers, obviously. Excellent reviews, yeah. Yeah. Like, it's by far the most, yeah, the most unhyped I've ever been for a Star Wars movie. It's so weird. Like, I was so hyped for 2, 3, and probably for 7 as well. Yeah. Did MBL teach the Max the full Dark Age strat? I think it's a good option. Walls make a lot of sense. He's still active with the militia here. Didn't get anything done. Not even pressuring the stone properly. And yeah. I honestly think we fell behind now, so I will speed it up again. Okay, wall, second layer now. Oh, TaToH will probably do a trap here. I always question myself, is that really worth it? Are you really gaining that much? Why can't I see the game in the spectator lobby? Because it's already too far in the game. And you should watch more streams, my man. 6 on sheep, 4 on wood, 2 on walls, scout on enemy board. That's the MBL build. Actually, that's kind of. If we have to give it a name, it has to be the MBL build. That's probably true, yeah. He has to build the houses anyways. Yeah, but now he's building the defensive tower. And one at the front. The Max is going for the defense. Shouldn't lose any villages here. Is he still playing fast castle behind this? His resources are indicating no. Only 18 gold. Did pull his villagers away from gold. And that villager is saved as well. 5 should be in here. She jumps in, and yeah, the max no losses. As we expected, solid stuff there. 4 in stone. Outpost rushing himself now, and yeah, even back to 200 stone, so can build a defensive tower at that area as well. And then I think he cannot be broken. And then the question is, what can TaToH do? How will he try to approach this? Now goes for another aggressive tower. Does TaToH not see the tower? Or does he just want to force more and more towers out? He also gets a lot of damage on that house here. 270 HP only. The max, he needs to do something. He doesn't really want to repair. He wants to have the villager working on the tower. But, well, that's going to be broken if the max isn't taking care. The max, hello. Hello. Oh, no. What a big mistake here. And now what? Oh, not the mistake. The best defense ever. No, okay. Yeah, I think he should have pulled more villagers. And now some stone walls behind. Can they not go in? Yes, they can. And the tower will fall. That was a sloppy play by the max, surely. And builds another tower behind this. The tower of TaToH actually focusing on the house or something else. Okay, now he's back on the tower. And the tower will fall. Then the aggression will continue. And this is a tricky one. Huh. Villagers very low HP. None dying as of now. And now just dive in and attack the tower again. Villagers, what is he trying to do? The max wanted to build some defensive walls, but won't happen. And now he just right-clicks the tower. 700 HP easily go down with 5 villagers. 1 archer here for the defense. And TaToH, he's even rushing down the tower here. This is full aggression madness. What are we witnessing? This is so sick. And TaToH, he should just lose here, in my opinion. I'm really surprised that he's committing that heavily. The men-at-arms, 3 is their number. Villagers are bugging out a bit. The tower at 320 HP, but should be saved in my opinion. Let's take a look. Repairs not happening at the moment. 30 stone only left. The tower of TaToH now finished as well. He's helping out. What are we seeing? The max 2 villagers ahead behind this. And I think he will be fine. Yeah, TaToH overcommitted a bit there. After he saw the archery range, I think he just should have gone back and loses 2 villagers additionally here. And the max, he is safe. He's safe with this one. And now, pendulum swings back, guys. Now he is the one rushing. Might want to delete a house. No, he just goes back. Some nice quick walls by TaToH to prevent this tower from getting rushed down. But nice advantage for the max. 3 villages ahead. And I doubt that we will already have wheelbarrow. Yeah, instant conversion. We don't. Now probably opening the front and sneaking out with the archers. Trying to go for the counter-attack. Stable at the front from TaToH, who's sitting at 0 stones,
NAC
0 gold.
3 hype, nearly NAC.
Mr. Shiny Boy, hey yo. And yeah, I think that's going to be weird with the scouts. What is he going for? Huh. Tricky move. Okay, now I see TaToH just placing some farms here on his stream, so we are still slightly behind, but catching up every time we can take a small breath. Any DM matches planned for downtime at NAC? No. People will get super confused. Okay, TaToH sending villagers to the front. Bit surprising to me. And goes for some more walls at the bottom. Goes for that gold now. Not the prettiest eco. What are those villagers up to? TaToH, what is your plan? Huh. I don't know. Okay, maybe if I go like this and every time it slows down, we just go normal speed. Let's try it this way again. He seems to be the only guy with spec. That's weird. Speed issues during spec. That's really, really weird. Because I didn't touch anything. No lions on this map? I think this is lion 3. Yes. Oh, and he's sending villagers forward now. Tries to pressure this one. Let's take a look. Scouts +1 defense. And he is rushing down this tower. The other one is attacking as well. And the tower will fall. Archers without any attack. Meanwhile, the counter attack at home isn't the most important thing. 2 archers stuck there. Spearman is trying to defend. Tower will fall. But another tower is already coming behind this. Do we see a wall? The max wants to be annoying here with the villager. And she will have to pay for it. Tower is finishing off. And yeah, TaToH this time not overextending. Just realizes, okay, I did some damage. At least forced you into another tower. Did force you into some spearmen. Snagged another villager. But let's just go back and lick our wounds. Doesn't everyone has the spec problem? It's caused it only 1.5 and 2.3, but not 1.7. Do you think so? It sometimes feels like 100% right. Sometimes it doesn't. Forcing mans into defensive towers is really not the worst thing on Gold Rush. Well, forcing him onto towers and forcing him onto stone isn't a big thing. But now he delayed the castle, another 125 stone. So that's actually good for TaToH. Forcing your opponent on stone isn't that special. Forcing him to spend all that stone, that's actually good. Castle drop on max or middle. Let's take a look how much stone do we have. We have 44 stone, so no castle drop incoming there. We're still feudalate. Scouts are coming around, but the max with a lot of walls here. Look at that beautiful piece of art. TC will go up, and TaToH, he will find another villager snag, but that's just it. He is ahead by 6 villagers, but still not castle age. Even 400 foot away. Nice quick wall, surely. And the max, well, he did build the castle, so that will be a bit later. Oh, but that's a scary force. What is that? 4 villagers, an eagle, 3 spearmen, and 4 crossbowmen. It's tricky for TaToH to get a good army against that. The max, he has no idea that TaToH is already in the center. That outpost now, ooh, that should pay a dividend. Didn't see it. He does not have town watch. Uh-oh, and now he sees it. And the spearman might actually find all the villagers. TaToH is running, so that was spotted. Crossmen going forward. Scouts doing a nice job of clearing all this up here, intercepting those. Every single upgrade in the book, +1/+1 and bloodlines for those. Slavs obviously love to go for food-only units to use their farm bonus to, yeah, the maximum. And now it randomly slowed down, guys. It was normal before. And now I think I just need to realize instantly and press normal speed. And then we should be fine. At least that's what I'm hoping for now. Bum, 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 da, dum. See now in the center, main player booming again, and at the moment I like the position of the max a bit more. TaToH, how are his resources looking? 600 food only. Getting his outpost killed at the front. Scout staying active, snacking another villager there. That's quite surprising to me. TaToH builds a defensive tower, should get it up and shouldn't really lose any of his scouts. Did I say melee? I want to say Marians. Sorry. Tower goes up, crossman around, but oh, the max is trying to rush this one down, and TaToH cannot defend it. Won't get any walls up, and yeah, tower easily goes down. Let's take a look how many villagers TaToH can save. That's a double setup that looks pretty sexy though. Tower, what are you really focusing on now? Obviously would love to kill villagers, but that's not going to happen, so probably, well, he's not shooting at all at the moment, right? That's so weird. Look at that, all the units are full HP. That is so weird. Oh, I could select both players. I didn't even know that. That's new, right? That came new in the patch. That I could select enemy and own units? Oh, welcome. That's like, I even get capture age feeling. Selecting both groups. Hello, 2019. Ooh. Okay, house wall, stone wall. We have a tower behind this. And he really wants to kill outposts apparently. And now he did. Double stable behind this. And yeah, nice push with towers there. And will he get a villager killed? There also a lot of low HP ones. Can he get the snipe? No. The max so active there with saving his villagers. 4 ahead now. TaToH will reach Castle Age any second. Will research Wheelbarrow only after that. With that amount of farms, would have probably loved to see it a bit earlier. Adds still some more scouts. And the Siege Workshop probably is flying in any second. Indeed. Snacks another villager. Huh. Now a castle in the center though by TheMax. Uh-oh. That could be Plumed Archers winning the game again. Man, such a strong civilization. Only have to ask yourself where you want to use it. Does Alt work to show all HP bars? No. Just press it. Mayans to 0 incoming? Yeah, and people are complaining about Cumans. Mayans not as strong as they used to be with this patch. Very, very fresh. Something that probably a lot of people overread, but Plumed Archers now. +5 wood, +5 gold on them. Because they have been just so incredibly strong for years now. Siege Workshop, he is right-clicking it, gets the Siege Workshop up. And, well, tower still somewhat active. Is he shooting? Yeah, he's actually shooting the pikeman at the side. Is he? I don't see anything losing HP. Okay, the villager died. Now some pikemen over here. Light cap around. What should he go for? A mangonel? A scorpion? Ah, he decides to go for both. Seems more like a soft nerf. Do you think so? I think it makes a lot of sense. Scorpion shoot. Oh! Did it do any damage? Huh. Now the mangonel going for the pressure here. TheMax 15 villages ahead. Is playing this with 3 TCs. TaToH, meanwhile, did add a second one. Gold spot kind of exposed here. We're still fighting for the center. TheMax with all the control in the world for that one. I like that TaToH isn't trying to fight for the center, but is actually attacking TheMax at home. Oh, but TheMax, that looks like a defensive castle. Oh god, that's so good for him. And an aggressive Siege Workshop, yeah. TheMax is doing all the right steps. I love this place. List Elephant's the strongest unit in the game? Yeah, maybe in another patch. Mangonels now snacking that tower. Does TaToH know about the castle? No, he still doesn't know. So he feels okay. If I break the tower, I already did damage the houses and the gate quite a bit. I can maybe do something. But honestly, he's just running into a castle, is running into more pikemen. We have the TC around. And yeah, that will be very underwhelming for TaToH. Meanwhile, he's getting pressured at home. Doesn't have any defense here. And those Plumed Archers can be really annoying, can spread around everywhere. And now the castle is just snacking those 2 mangonels. And TaToH completely out of options now. Oi, 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 oi. Teddy doesn't know that Max and me drained gold pit. And Teddy doesn't know. We trained on his birthday. Okay, watchtower now, but no other upgrades, right? Okay, we have the university now going for the guard tower upgrade, but I don't see fletching yet. Fletching could really help out with those watchtowers behind this as well. Let's take a look. Monk's trying to find an angle. It just feels like the earlier imp of TheMax might win this one. Let's take a look. TaToH, 100 food, 150 gold. TheMax not with the greatest amount of resources either. I think he should be super fine now and shouldn't really invest too much more. Duchess moving forward here, and scout and knight. TaToH is trying to find another angle. Now double monastery even here. That's something we don't see too often from a Mayan player. If you see that amount of light calf plus mangonels, that's really weird to me. Huh. That's really weird. Why no counterattack? Because there were 3 watched guard towers even as the defense. And he couldn't really find a good angle to attack into. I will snag 1-2 villagers here, but that's going to be it. Did he build a Petrard? Looked like a surprise plumed archer attack here. And Mangonel stays active, but could be in range of the tower. No, not even that. Okay. Okay. Now the watchtower here is getting pressured a bit. No villagers in there. I'm so surprised by the monk defense. TaToH now going for botkin. What can the plumed archers find? Another guard tower behind that area as well. Diving in deep into the wood line. Shouldn't really do too much. Can we see some quick walls? I don't really see it. Saving some of those villagers. No walls around there. And TaToH, he will lose quite a bit of villagers here. Not all of them can fit into the tower, so everyone else is going to die. That's a solid 4 or 5 villagers going down. And the Max is clicking up to Imperial Age here. Now queuing up some more pikemen, even eagle, plumed archer. TaToH is preparing a ram go, or what am I witnessing? He's going for 1 ram and garrisons it in the siege workshop. Goes for more archery ranges, and TaToH, he will go for a castle age all in. Probably something like 6 rams. Then we'll try to get a castle up here with all his villagers, but those are only 2. So probably needs to send some more. Indeed, that's what he's doing. Because, well, his hopes to get up to Imp earlier won't really happen. Goes for more skirmishes now, so he knows what's on the line. And yeah, that will be a castle age all in by our Spaniard here. The stream is super shaky. Well, it's not the stream. It is the units moving, right? Because as you can see, I'm working a lot. Oh no, you can't see it. Ah, I actually have the chat over here. But I'm moving a lot with the speed and not. So it's not the stream. Yeah. Stream randomly stops. Well, if the stream actually stops, that would be on me. But now that the units are a bit faster, that's intentional. Or not intentional, but the only thing I can do without falling behind too much. Okay, plumed archers, they are taking a fight that they really don't want to take. And Mangonel there went for the ground attack at the right-hand side. 82% up to him. Skirmish is still non-elite. Ramgo won't happen, and it's the double castle setup. We have the eagles. We have so many monks. Pikemen, plumed archer. Military count is 51 to 24. And the guy who's playing the castle age all in actually should be the one having the huge lead when it comes to military. So, not the greatest scenario. TaToH, he's trying to make the go towards the main base now. Or what is this plan? Okay, double siege workshop even. Okay, interesting. TaToH continues to play this one. Ramgo now at the top here. And he's trying to break the home base. Army not that great over here. Pikemen, I can see 3. I can see some plumed archer. I can see a crossbow. He will surely have to pull some villagers to make this defense. Whew. Knights now moving in. We have the attack at the other side as well. TaToH is building a defensive castle there. Only 2 rams to destroy this. I might even see a double kill here. That both castles are going to go down, or both bases are trading off. But then the Max is still controlling the center with all the gold. Skirms are doing an okay job to sniping everything here. Plumed archers are diving in deep. We can already see Bracer upgrade. And at the other side, TaToH did get his castle up still. 3 guard towers helping out as well as the TC. And now the villagers are jumping away. I think everything of the Max should die here. Population difference, 30 for the Max's disadvantage. The castle is dying here as well. This is the moment where we normally want to see split screen or something. Picking up some relics. And TaToH is suddenly taking the score lead. What are we witnessing here? The Max having some issues, and he's completely getting cleared up here. TaToH is still in this one, and suddenly he is so damn close when it comes to the score. This is all getting cleared up here as well. And yeah, I like the position, at least at what I'm seeing from TaToH. But the Max realizes, okay, I'm getting cleared up at home. Maybe I build another home more closer to the center as well. TaToH is moving in, but the Max also built a defensive castle here, and we are slowly but surely running out of rams. Let's take a look. 7 are still here. That's kind of okay to keep up the aggression. TC will fall surely. The question is if the castle will fall behind this as well, and it just seems like it won't. That's my board prediction. 6 rams not going for the right focus. Villagers are fighting this one off, but the damage output simply isn't here. Some skirmishers, yes, but that is it from TaToH. He is playing against a lot of those. Okay, only 2 rams working on the castle. That is getting shut down, and TaToH, although he's leading in score, I fancy the position of the Mac. It sounds so weird. The archers should be able to defend this. Now 10 pop ahead is the Max. Skirmishers continuing with their aggression. This is a pretty intense game here. Let's take a look about all the interceptions, how this is working out. Ram now getting the kill at the front. Don't think skirms and rams are enough. Well, we had some knights at the start of the attack, but those all got killed eventually. Oh, now 1 plumed archer. That one alone can be so annoying. TaToH's putting 3 villagers, but 3 villagers are not enough against 1 plumed archer. Right? He should just win this one. I think so. Oh man, and that's ugly. If you think you dealt with the unit, or with the raid or something, and... Okay, now he sends another skirm. That would have been enough, but more plumed archers are coming over. And that's so annoying. Meanwhile, TaToH is charging up for another attack here at the left-hand side. Military, pretty even. Villager, very even as well. But still, 1 player in Imp, 1 player in Castle Age. The only difference for him, though, is Bracer at the moment. Except that, he's not really benefiting from it at all. Yeah, Pikeman, not with a lot of upgrades. We don't see a trap yet. There's still a pretty even game if it was not for the center. Also, some relics have been picked off. 2 for the Max already. And surplus to all the gold that he's getting here regardless. TaToH at the moment, his whole gold income are 2 villagers, now 3 working on it. And that's kind of it. Defensive tower is being built. Skirmishers are trying to defend this. Next go through that area. Eagles maybe for the defense could be a good answer. TaToH, as you can see in the tab here, mass amount of light cav and skirms. On the other side, we see some plumed archers forging more villagers. The Max pop 177. A nice reboom here is adding some more barracks now as well. I think he will do a lot. Henley, is there already game plan for the tournament? Like how many games are played each day on the last week? Yeah, I didn't make it official yet. Well, we can talk a bit about it after the show match. Thinking about meeting up with some friends to watch AoE all day? Well, that sounds like you want to go to the meet and greet, my man. Exclamation mark meet. And then you can sit together with 400 other nerds and enjoy the games all together. Here in Hamburg, watch those games, and Saturday evening all the players will come over here and you can take some pictures with them, some autographed, ask them the questions you always wanted to have answered. Like, you remember the one show match there, TaToH? Why did you lose 2 Mangonels and only killed 1? Nerds? Nerds is optional. They don't have to be nerds. But I would prefer nerds. I will be in Hamburg? Well, that's a good start. So, more stables added now. TaToH is breaking pop limit any second now. Darch is still active. Oh, that tower is actually doing some mild damage against the trap. Ram is moving forward. And TaToH, the scrum defense here. His resources obviously not that pretty. No gold income for ages. Is making 1 big go. If this go is stopped, I think TaToH is out of this game. Those are so many skirmishes though. Look at that. 51 skirmishes, 12 light cav, 4 rams charging in. That 5th one not really knowing that we have a party over here. Those light cav, how can they fare against all those plumes? We also have Eagle Warriors, elite Eagle Warriors even. Oh god, they are so good against everything TaToH has on the field here. And they will just smash through those rams. I think this will be completely stopped. Meanwhile, on the other side, there's no go happening. And yeah, once the rams fall, There's no more pressure from TaToH to be expected. Skirms aren't doing anything against the Eagles. On the other side, yeah, Skirms are clearing this up quite okay-ish, but that is it. TheMax did buy himself enough time. TaToH, he's still at a reasonable population, but honestly, what are you doing against Eagle Warriors? Elite Eagle Warriors. +4 defense on those already. Skirms are doing 0 now. +2 attack is on the way. TaToH now switches completely onto Lightcav to take this fight a bit better, but will lose his castle for the defense potentially. Still not on stone, not on gold. He's only going for the free resources, and the game is over. GG. The GG was called by Mr. TaToH, and lovely play by TheMax and our Spaniard here. Promoting NSC 3. What a lovely play. Golden Pit, one of my favorite maps in the map pool, probably. Nice defense. How many castles did we have? I think TheMax did 4 castles in this game. TaToH had 1 defensive one. And yeah, nice defense. Eagle Warriors did clear it up. TaToH simply didn't get the foothold on the gold. Didn't get the raids in here. The max map. Simply really good. Defensive stone, defensive gold, and TaToH had to pressure TheMax because he knew he was not allowed to let TheMax go up to his big military counts there with Marians, and did put a lot of pressure on, but TheMax with a solid defense here. Let's take a look at the statistics for game number 2 here. Bonjeski, thanks for 4 months. KD, better for our player from Finland. Weird symbol. And better eco when it comes to food and wood for TaToH, but look at that gold, 4k to 15k, and double the stone actually for TaToH, but he invested all that into massive amount of towers. Never reached Imperial Age, still gets the star for participation, and TheMax behind this even 2 relics. TaToH did fight, TheMax didn't. Sounds fair. Sounds fair. Did TheMax have El Dorado? Well, somewhat. A bit like it, right? Let me message TaToH again. You read TheMax blue, please. Happy smiley. That's what I asked them before. Then it's a bit easier to spec for us. Next map will be Mediterranean. So me for the win, yeah. Why no ad stacks for TaToH? Maybe he wanted to save those for Land Madness or Valley or Serengeti. Or maybe he felt Slavs could maybe break Mayans. Some sugar water for me. Small break for you. And then we will jump into game number 3. Mediterranean. I'm expecting something of Persians, Italians, Japanese. We've also seen Huns in the qualifiers being played. Malians could be an option. Yeah, I'm interested to see what's going to happen. What is the state of the game for the casters? Did the patch improve things? Still a lot to improve. Still a lot to improve. Yeah, I think we're in the same state we were before. Yeah. Why no Mongols on Valley? Because they are too strong there. And we didn't want to see Mongol mirror every single game. We had, I believe, 6 Mongol mirrors on Valley in the NSC 3 qualifiers. And I want to prevent that. TaToH just casually playing 3 ads for me? Okay. Can we see the open civs anywhere? Well, everything except Mayans. Slavs is for TaToH gone, and TheMax has no Kumans. So, the other 33 are still open for taking. What's your favorite metal band? New metal band is probably System of a Down. Can we see? Yeah, okay. By the way, NSC has no Civ ban at all, right? So far not, yeah. So are we going to get Indian Mirror on Valley? Unlikely. Unlikely. Okay. So we're just waiting for TheMax. System of the Dawn. Did I say Dawn? I want to say down. That's too bad. Notice some game speed issues. Well, let's hope it's get better for NSC. I will talk to devs. Maybe we can already sort something out for this upcoming weekend. We have a lot of show matches this weekend as well. The Viper against Mr. Yo, Monday and Tuesday. Saturday. Oh, Monday and Tuesday. Saturday and Sunday. Saturday as well. Hera. Roxy is around against the Viper as well. You having a German beer? Now not. What civs you expecting for Valley? Japanese? I honestly think Bulgarians are strong. Japanese are strong. Aztecs are strong. I don't mind Franks. I don't mind Burmese or Ethiopians. Maybe not having Bloodlines hurts. I think Malians are good as well. I think there are a lot of options. Do you like goose beer? I don't even know what goose beer is, my man. Sorry. I didn't understand TaToH picking Slavs that game. Slavs suck now. If Roxy says so, why did TaToH not know? Yeah, even Reddit has goose beer instead of goose bear. But I still don't know goose bear or beer. So TaToH the Toast. TheMax just joined. And we can jump into game number 3 in some seconds. It's Leipzig style, but never mind. Okay. He had a great benefit of food eco and siege this game. Yeah. Was it enough though? What's your favorite beer, Nelly? Pilsner Urquell. I think so matches will have a lot of Civ choices that are non-meta, just to get a lot of feeling. Like a lot of B tier choices. Would you stream during NSC 3 finals a 1-hour workout leg day in the gym for $20k? Yes. Are all the players already in Germany? No, this is a promotion for NSC 3. The tournament itself will only start on the 4th of January. So 3 weeks roughly. 3 weeks, 1 day? No. 2 weeks, 1 day. 2 weeks, 1 day? Say it gets around the corner. Didn't even realize. Isn't there Christmas and New Year's before that? Huh. To be frank though, he got Mayans out of the max for it. Not bad. Okay. Which hotel do you recommend for NAC? My recommendation wouldn't be better than whatever you could come up with Google. So. Oh! Lol, I just got trolled. Some people were playing a game with the game name TheMax vs TaToH. That was sneaky, guys. Then I was in the game with 2 complete strangers. But not anymore. Oh wait, am I? Now it works, right? No, it doesn't. This is so weird. Okay, let's just jump into it. And yeah, if we want to play around a bit, we could both have playing blue again. But we want it this way, right? And then TaToH is still blue for me here. If we select this. But yeah, I think this is still the best we can go for. Yeah, okay. So, TaToH in the red trunks, he is picking Italians. On the other side, we have TheMax playing Persians, and I already heard a dog, so very fast opening here. And Leary is asking, what is this map? Welcome, Leary. There are different maps on Age of Empires. Maps define on how much food, wood, gold, and water is designed on this map. On the maps. This map is called Mediterranean. Because there's a lot of water in the center. Yes, there are some generations where there's more water in between the players, and we have smaller land at the sides, but this generation is also part of Mediterranean, where you have a bigger land at the top. Welcome to the stream and enjoy the show, Mr. How was his name again? Lire. Okay, let's take a look. Double cow here. Fun story. In the early 2000s, and late last millennium. There were a lot of ads in Germany for a chocolate company, and their signature color was purple, and most of their chocolate products had a lot of milk in it. So their advertisements always had a purple cow, just a normal cow, and the white parts were purple. And then they did a poll for primary school children and elementary school children, and I think it was 60% of first and second graders in cities knew that cows were purple. Like, it wasn't even like, yeah, like, or were convinced that they were purple. The black parts were purple, actually. Okay. Ah, it was white and purple. You're right. You're right. Yeah. Milka is a German company. I don't know if it's a German company, but we had huge ads here for sure. Yeah. Yeah. And all the parents from like countryside were like, those dumb children in the cities, they don't even know how a cow looks like. And we were all like, okay, well then let's not talk about electricity or cell phones or roads. Okay, so Milka apparently is an American product. Actually, the primary school was so shocked. I used to live in the country. Okay, I'm shocked as well. Fish count as well? I think they don't count at the top here, but they count as villagers here. So yeah, it's a part of it. Of course, the countryside, they don't have roads or electricity. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Forgot that fish is with wilts. So this guy again, Lire, hello. Nah, just kidding. So Milka was founded in Switzerland. Now that makes more sense for my story. And that's an early... Where's the second lumber camp? Guys, isn't that a mining camp before a second lumber camp? Yes. That's weird. The Max plays it with one lumber camp. Has 100 wood and is going for the dock here. Meanwhile, TaToH only 20% up. The Max did play a really solid time. Oh boy. Huh. We'll see about that. TaToH is only now going on to gold. Plays it with one lumber camp as well? What are we witnessing? Still has villagers on food. Are they playing something on land as well? Looks a bit like it. Mr. Max is going for a sneaky villager here. Maybe a tower. That's something the Max style. And TaToH behind this. We can't see his fog of war. Oh boy. No idea why. Cow now being sent to home. And yeah, look at this uptiming, guys. Feudal Age at 9 minutes 13 seconds. And TaToH, he didn't play a shabby time either. But he might get punished here. Scout even the toe to not die against any, well, aggressive scouts of the Max. Who now already scouts the barracks and he's the forward to villagers. So he will be aware that this is coming and this will be water and land fight. Tricky to micro and very tricky to look good at those scenarios. The Max, he did build 2 fire galleys and then stop. Probably wants to rush out at barracks first. 2-1 for the Max. Okay, Dracont. Weren't you the guy who advised me on... okay. Okay, now one more fire galley here, one more fire galley for TaToH, but only one more fire galley in the queue. Now adds a second one. Pretty damn late. Won that fight quite significantly, or surprisingly as well for me. Now the Max is really debating TaToH, who is doing something at the front apparently, and will lose that fight. And this 2v1 Now a defensive tower here for the Max, so the aggressive villager won't do much except building a house. TaToH, he will block the gold and the berries though. I think this is the spot where the Max should have pulled villagers even. Oh god, this is so tricky to play this one at the front. TaToH, 1 fire galley. He has 2 more in the queue. The Max has 4 more in the queue. The Max feels safe at home or what? 4 fishing, or 4 more fire galleys. Did even add another fishing ship. He already is adding fishing ship. That greedy guy. Those fins. Look at that villager repairing as well. The hand of God. Look at that. That's the longest arm ever. If anyone ever played Street Fighter, that's like Dalsim. With those arms. Hallelujah. So that was a solid repair by him. And the Max has to be fine with this. Meanwhile, we have some other action also using some arms and hands here. Villagers bugging out quite a bit. TaToH is staying active. Villager count, as you can see, the Max only 1 ahead with... That means he's heavily behind the villagers, right? 28 for TaToH, as you can see at the top. Meanwhile, the Max is only sitting at 24, but 5 fishing ship behind is really helping him. Or 4 fishing ships. Okay. TaToH, what is his plan here? Only 1 fire galley. That's it. He's investing everything to pressure the front. Has a lot of gold. Defensive tower by the Max. Did go onto the backstone. I like that a lot. Gold lamed indeed. Berries out of the question as well. TaToH, I think he must not give up water though. 1 demo, 2 demos. Fire galleys behind this. I think if TaToH ever gets back onto water with all that land aggression, he wins the game. The question is if that's going to happen. Spearman is chasing down the scout. Oh, well, it will have an end. Oh, that tower. Will TaToH see it? We will never know. I cannot select Fog of War for this player. Don't ask me why. Maybe tell me why. Below half HP. Fire Galley and Demo could be ungarrisoned. Look at that beautiful spread of all those Fire Galley. To not get a demo hit in here. What TaToH should do now is ungarrison 1 fire galley, then get the auto aggro from all the fire galleys to move in, and then unleash the demo to get the connection. For example, that wasn't great. Now we could see the debate. Look at that! Debated in and now did the triple damage here at the side. That was a nice move that I wanted to see with the first one. Probably got below the HP number there, and well, numbers were still good enough for the Max to fight this one off. And now the tower behind here as well. Ay, that looks tricky. TaToH luckily already has a second lumber camp at the side though. And suddenly, the speed is running fine all game long, guys. Right? The moment I think about it, it gets better. It's a bit like hiccups. Suddenly it's like, oh, I don't have a hiccup anymore. And it's the same with the speed bug. Now it runs slower. What? I thought about it. I jinxed it. How did I jinx it? No! No! Oh, the hiccup is back. Hook. 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 Okay, let's focus on the game a bit more. Okay, defensive goal here for the Max. And well, the wood might be running out of that at some point. And okay, now rushing down this tower. Oh, it wasn't fully walled by TaToH. Oh, that's a mistake. Why did he not wall this one? I'm really surprised. He even did set the palisades, but he didn't finish those. And well, now easily getting back onto the Sparrows. This is so good for the Max. And he now is sending some villagers here at the front. And well, 5 fishing ships still working, and that could be the beautiful tower behind this. And yeah. Oh, but those are buildings indicating that the Max can fear TaToH going up to Castle Age pretty soon. Scout is staying active here. 1 archer range here at the side. 700 gold now. Okay. And now I focus on the speed emotionally. Now the speed is slower again. And my hiccup is gone. T90 always fixes it like getting run fast like 20 seconds than normal speed. Yeah, but that's not fixing it. Right? That's like taking aspirin or any other medicine because you have a headache instead of just sleeping well and drinking some water. Because then you don't get a headache. But always just taking medicine for it, that's not pretty in the long run. So T90's approach, yeah, kind of the American style, actually. I want to go deeper. I want to understand things. I want to fix things. That's my approach. Oh, okay, 50% up to Castle Age is Mr. TaToH, and it's going double stable here at the site. And did spot that as well. That's so fortunate for him. Oh boy. And yeah, lucky move here. Is closing down on both of those. Very likely that he researched how much. Okay, now archers coming around. What can they really achieve? Scaring away those villagers. Roxy, what's happening here? What is happening here? Can the stream see that? Yeah, okay. Oh boy. The Lily Fox Santa. Hello. Okay. Oh boy. That's a fun one. Has this game happened already? Yeah, it's like 3 seconds in the future. So, if you're a guy who really lives in the present and not in the past, it's probably not a game for you. No, I wanted to be more polite. Oh. Okay. Hello, dear sir. Yes, those games are as live as they can be on DE. So we are maybe 5 seconds behind the actual game. Welcome and enjoy the show. Okay, Knight's now going aggressively. Goes on +1 defense instead of the +1 attack. I think if you only fight against villagers, you should go for the attack first. Because you're not really getting attack anyways. And killing a villager in 5 instead of 4 instead of 5 hits is just so much sweeter. Now fighting on the tower against all those spearmen. Not the prettiest thing I've ever seen, but good enough for me. Knight's now idle. But well, if he's fighting that much on the towers, the +1 defense might actually be better. Where would you ban me where I care? NAC 3 maybe? Hard ban to daily? No! Aren't you in the same team, Leary? You like someone is banning you from your from a channel? Although you're on the same team. I thought like teammates always held together. Huh. Okay, I learned something new today. So, now on the way to Castle Age. Well, not really on the way to Castle Age. You just got Castle Age. Is adding some more fishing ships. Only plays with 2 docks. Really would have loved to see a 3rd dock here at the site as well. And now some monks for healing. Had a lot of low HP knights. Sends those back. Attacks with the front ones because low HP knights, they aren't good at attacking outposts. Okay, let's fast forward. Oh, we're already live again. Knights now under some pressure. Villager snipes could be around here. Camels around. And Down is hosting with 400 viewers. Hey, yo! At the moment, we are doing some NAC 3 promotion. Doing some show matches. TheMax against TaToH. Best of 9, you came for game number 3. We're looking at Mediterranean. Italians for TaToH. TheMax is playing Persians. He got the full pond. And yes, this is Mediterranean, although some people won't recognize this map because the pond in the center isn't that big. TaToH did go for some aggression, is blocking the main gold and the berries. TheMax did go for some tower defense, now a defensive castle, defensive TC, and is going for some camels here for the defense as well. We are in a very interesting game, I would say. You can see how far behind you are in the time display. What? How? How? Okay, Monkey is now getting some conversions. And let's take a look how this one will play out. Sneaky villager here still at the side. Was trying to build the tower earlier. Did go back. No upgrades on the Persian Knights of TheMax. So he will die under the TC fire. Villagers even fighting here. Look at that. Come get me, bro. And is fighting this off. Some lovely emotes, guys. Oh boy. Okay, so Knight is going back. We'll get a monastery up here. Probably collect the relic, heal the monk, and go at it again. The siege workshop behind there would be something that I wouldn't mind either. So defensive towers. Villager count, very even. And yes, villagers include all those fishing ships. So TaToH is sitting at 53 villagers. On the other side, we have 47 villagers plus 10 fishing ships equals 57 villagers. Nearly math checks out. It really does. Defensive town center. Now at the gold, reclaiming that area. Meanwhile, all the stone is gone. TaToH, Italians in the long run. How will he play this one? He's reclaiming a bit of this area. 2 golds and 1 stone here. So quite important stuff. He's killing a lot of houses without doing too much more damage. Crossbowman didn't feel like the greatest investment either. So I think it was an okayish choice for him. And maybe converting all the fishing ship could be something good as well. Do you also force Leary to play show matches? Okay, next question. Guys, I can't be too polite to questions like those. A guy who is in my stream every single day! Look down below, my man! It's already scheduled. And Leary confirms as well. I force 17-year-olds. Indeed I do. You know I even forced 7-year-olds. And 8-year-olds. I also forced some 10-year-olds. For several years I forced them. And I did it with pleasure. Knowing it will be good for them. And I even asked people if my forcing was too much. But they agreed. Someone in the 2nd grade should be able to do some math homework over the weekend. Oh, a lot of people. Like, I heard 600 sighs of relief now. Whew. Okay. I was so sure Nilly was a pedophile, but luckily, he just said that he was a teacher. Now I understand streaming and interacting with chat is fun for you. Is it? I wouldn't need the chat. Sometimes I sit in front and watch recorded games and just out myself as a pedophile over and over again. Why did Max get an invite to NAC and not to Gao? Well, TaToH didn't even qualify. The Max results are way better at the moment. Hidden Cup, he went deep. He played well in ECL, way better than TaToH. He is performing a lot. Yeah. I think he deserved it more than TaToH. TaToH was on my, like, advanced list. If I had to invite someone, I probably would have invited TaToH over Lan. So he was like, yeah, TaToH was probably my number 12 choice. Something like that. And TheMax maybe my number 9 choice. Something like that. Why didn't Hera get invited? Only people that behave. If your own teammates are banning you from your channel. Oh god, something is happening in the game actually. We have the castle rushing up and that one will go up because the defensive tower of the Max will not be in time. We just heard a lot of conversion sounds here. Camels, as you can see at the right hand side, and that's going to be a brutal one. So many TCs now here and farms should be blocked. TaToH is now taking into... No, the Max is taking into Crossbowman. TaToH is having the slight score lead, and look at all this Knight aggression here. Pretty sexy stuff. Siege Workshop now behind this as well. January's Crossbowman. And they should just wreck everything that the Max is doing at the moment. The monks, all the camels, and that's why we see the tech switch. The question is Crossbowman really the tech switch that we want to go for? Double archer range here at the side. Maybe skirms could have been good as well. And yeah, that's a good spot for pressure here. TaToH will get some mangonels up, and yeah, I'm scared for the Max. He himself is sitting at 40 food, 500 gold. TaToH, well, he invests more into castle age as well. The Knight's trying to find some angles. The push over here at the left-hand side never happened. Monk's still active. And University at the very top here. Ram now goes forward. That's surprising to me. I was so sure it was a mangonel, but technically a ram kills the TC faster than a mangonel. And what can you really send there to kill the mangonel? The ram. At the moment you can't send anything. The Max now gets the defensive castle up, but well, that's really something what I define as defensive, because that's not protecting too much. I think deleting those 2 farms might have been better and just build a tier to protect everything. Huh. Did TaToH resign? He did resign again. Huh. Tricky spot. Love that third dock here at the side. Makes his efficiency on the water just so much higher. And I think it's slowly but surely time for some fish traps as well. TC goes down. Obviously it took double the time because we have the Persian HP bonus. And TaToH's now diving in. Wants to snag some villagers before they run away. TC goes down any second. And that could be some villager kills here. I'm a bit surprised that he's not pulling them. But no, he just waits for the perfect amount of time. 2 villagers down. And now we are going for some farms here. Scouts. Oh, he might snag 1 or 2 scouts. Oh yeah, that might look even like 2 scouts sniped. Bap. And goes for the other one. Even takes good care of it. Sees it. And yeah, nice job there. Check over here, kind of stopped. I think we will maybe see them rush to him. Oh yeah, TaToH. Hello. Okay, 108 villagers for him. His boom is so good behind this. Look at that. 2 TCs, 3 TCs. And the 4th TC at the front can click up to him any second. No, he queues more villagers. He didn't need a building. I'm surprised. That's a weird attack as well. Huh. What's the best approach for this forward castle in castle aids? Taking to him, ram all in, move in base. Those are 3 options. And all of them have like different scenarios before it. I think there's nothing happening, so I can go through them. So, if you feel like your defensive castle can protect all your resources, then you can build the defensive castle and go up imp earlier. That was kind of not the case for the Max because he would have been too exposed at all the other areas. So that's a strategy, for example, for arena. Moving base is the option if the aggressive castle is not in an important area. So if you build the aggressive castle here, just pulling away those villagers from the farms and go to the back is absolutely an option. And Ramgo is something if fast imping is out of the question. For example, you're losing all your gold spots and you cannot go to him, but you have enough to build like 5-6 rams and go for some light cav. Then you can make that big go, as we saw in the Golden Pit game before. Is the age research faster with Persian TC? Yes, it is. That makes them so incredibly strong at the moment. And TaToH, 50% on the way to it. I hope you answered your question reasonably well. In before Max actually wins. I don't see him winning. 101 villagers. That's actually only 89 working villagers themselves. So 101 workers. Now the first fish traps here. And oh, TaToH redogging. Oh, that sneaky guy. 4 docks here, and that killed so much hope for the Max as well. Just did start with some fish traps. All their population is getting killed up. Imp timing. We even have the +2 defense. So he goes for Cavaliers. Interesting. Something I didn't expect. Meanwhile, any other ghosts that are missing? Or defensive castle here. Beautiful move. Oh, another castle. TaToH is so well set up. Even debates the fire galleys into the castle fire here. And yeah, all of them going down. I've never seen one fast fire win against 4 fire galleys basically. With the help of the castle. Makes it so much easier. And look at that. The Max. He's going for crossbow only now. I think that's, well, not a big gold investment because he's completely out of gold income. Only has the one at the side with the unique tag here, but he knows out of resources to control, and now his castle would get trapped. He cannot attack anywhere, and TaToH wins Mediterranean with the full aggression at the side. Did realize, okay, the pawn in the center isn't as important as it usually is. Let's attack your front, pressure the berries, pressure the gold. Did a small mistake not walling his tower properly, but was so active. Then the nice defense at home, and very important that he spotted those 2 sneaky towers. and kept the aggression up while the Max had to build so many defensive towers with this kind of unwallable map. Nice aggressive play here on Mediterranean. Lovely play. TaToH is up 2-1 now. Statistics. But I can eat for TaToH. And he should be ahead in workers. Should be ahead in ego. Yeah. Every single resource was imp. The Max wasn't. And was even pretty far away from it. Was going for the crossbow. The wood crossbow defense. But didn't matter. Game number 4 will be Land Madness. And because there were so many Frank mirrors. Or not so many, but more than I would have liked on Land Madness. I did some changes. I did basically, let's say, 3 changes from the original Land Madness. All the berry bushes around the TC are removed. The berry patches that normally had 5 are now 4. And I increased the gold patch from 2 of the gold, from 2 patches to 3 patches. And I expect that we will see a very balanced Franks approach now. Exactly. Franks aren't that strong. Chinese aren't that strong. They're still... And I added a boar. So 4 changes even. Okay. Yeah. And I'm really curious to see how this one plays out. Let's take a look if TaToH picks the right version. Oh. Custom. Yeah. Okay. Did Persian not age up faster in Volu Kingdoms? They did, but not from Dark Age to Feudal Age. But every other age they did. So how will this be played? I don't know. I don't know, and that's an answer that I love. So actually it's just a whole new map. I think it will look very similar. Okay, so don't tell to anyone, but TaToH is going for Mongols. Mongols war, that would be the worst. If we end a Mongols war in this one, then yeah. I want to see Tatars. Unlikely that we will see those. TaToH is actually always running ads. I never knew. That's so weird. Oh, between game 3 and 4, we have to run ads. Meanwhile, I just messaged all other 8 streamers to play the trailer now between game 3 and 4. So everyone is in sync and everyone knows what's going to happen. Audio is wobbling. What? Yeah, so this is what we are doing here. Just trying to promote everything. And I can answer some more questions if you have it. Wow, you even added LAN in the trailer. Great job. Yeah. That's what we did. Vida needs LAN riding on a donkey. Why? Mr. Yo has a daughter? I don't think so, no. Paladin has a daughter for sure? Chipjack, what bracket do we want to see? Do you think the new map pool makes Mongols less efficient in ranked play? Well, less for Valley for sure, because it's not included anymore. Yeah. Chat said so, so it must be true. That's actually how a lot of stuff works in life, right? What's happening here? What? I can join TaToH versus TheMax on Arabia? What's happening? So weird. So weird. Okay. So they are both ready. Picking the right colors. Good job, TaToH. And yeah. Then we are jumping into it. The game is trolling you? Yeah, or people. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if woodchuck could chuck wood? A lot. Why in Valley is so many mirror Mongols? Good map for Mongols? Yes, there's a lot of deer in the center. And that's why it's so good for them. I don't know, I love that answer. Did you also said that to a student if they didn't know something so you could force them some more? What? Here we go. Okay. So we have a non-mirror. Exactly what we wanted to go for. And we, for now, don't know what civilization is the best. And let's jump into the action. The red player is TaToH. Oh, okay. So we'll do it this way. So, blue player is Mr. TheMax. He's playing Slavs. On the right hand side we have TaToH playing in the red, and now both are raised even. Are you selling tickets for NAC? There will be a meet and greet. You can get there for free, expecting up to 400 people, and they can view the huge crowd. To attend the location at stage, you need to do $10,000. You said, what will they pick? I don't know, come on. But no Franks allowed on this map. Franks are allowed. I just changed the map a lot. As you can see, no more berries around. Gold's now 3 tiles big, and berries from 5 to 4. Maybe we could, after we got rid of the berries here, we could patch the berries up to 5 again. I'll ask the players for feedback. And also what I fear is pretty unfair, that some players have deer next to the berries. So I actually like the 4 a bit more. Those were actually close together as well. So in this case, it's fair. Yes, there are no relics on this map. This map looks unwallable. It absolutely is. Especially because you cannot wall on that icy area. Therefore, being completely walled is basically impossible. Unless you want to go for some really crazy shenanigans. And yeah, this map is one of the most aggressive ones we have in the pool. You have to bring them to Amsterdam. I will host those nerds. 400 people. Okay. What map updated? Other casters can't cause different different maps. Okay. What? Okay. Well, then I can all send them the map. That's weird.
Rogan?
Land Madness V2. Can I? What is happening here? Okay, so this is for Silent TV, NAC. Why is this not working? Desktop, Land Madness. Can someone tell me if Memp is also streaming this? Thanks for informing me. Onlu doesn't have it. Am I missing someone? I have TheMax, Red, Silent TV, T90, Onlu. Am I missing something? map couldn't find the lobbies. Okay. The mice rate gave up too. That's so weird. Nova. Okay, let me see Nova.
Rogan?
Oh, I don't have him. Nova. Yeah, okay. So you need to own the map. That's very weird. That's very weird. Map cancel because lobbies are not appearing. I think you just need to get there in time. And then everything should be fine. Put the map file NAC channel on Discord? Yeah, okay. Yeah, then you can... That's actually a pretty good idea, Alex. And then you can send them to whoever you feel. Yeah, okay. No, I think we should be set up. Nothing happened. We're 6.5 minutes into the game. For everyone who's just joining, because their favorite streamer didn't have the map, he did get the map now. And... Or she, maybe? Nah, I only sent it to males, so... He got the map now, and he should be able to watch it pretty soon. So much for the map not being wallable. Yeah, that's what I said basically, and not literally. This is the max guy. So he's including one wood line. Has no gold, though. Here, that's his only gold. This is so weird. Okay, so the Max, he's indeed playing the same approach that Vilis played against Lan, right? Playing slabs and going for the full walls? I think so. Yeah. It's not possible to wall on the ice. But yeah, it's possible to wall everywhere else, apparently. Oh, Manson. So, early uptiming here from Mr. TaToH. He is playing Pop 18. I can't go into his fog of war, but we see that his scout is around and will have a lot of input. Max doesn't care. TaToH wants to dive in. Actually takes more hits than he wanted to. Scouts all those walls. So he will have massive amount of map control. Gets the deer in the back as well. Pretty lovely for him. No gold, so mass scouts light cap. I didn't see that gold. So he has that gold, but it's only 3 tiles, right? So that's not going to be enough. I can't see how this can be good, but I hope Max shows me wrong. Well, the problem is, he plays against Mongols, right? Mongols already is producing the second scout. Finished the second scout now. And the Max is still in Dark Age, and that's for another 10%. So he needed to buy time. And if he just walls his wood line, everything else is super open as well. And that's why he's just walling himself. We'll instantly go for both eco upgrades. As you can see, horse color and the wood upgrade. And then we'll just like build 6 farms. We'll get a stable as well. I think the stable isn't actually that necessary that he's building now. Oh no, look at that. He thinks the same. Ah, he just let the scout out. And yeah, we'll just play the eco. And then after like 6-7 farms are working, we'll add the stable. And then we'll play the map. We'll have an eco advantage against the Mongols, who's obviously investing a lot. But we'll have like very little map control. Would be good to run the ice along the edge of the map, stop walling even more. I think this is fine. If some player has such a desire to wall, I think this is like even MBL would question if that's even worth it. Like also, like yeah, he's feudal walled now, but in Castle Age, like he needs to expand. This gold. He only has 2.4k gold. And then he needs to go for something. And then he cannot re-wall this over and over again. So even if he completely walls in Feudal Age, he will get punished for it in Castle Age, I believe. At least that's my view on the map. Okay, let me quickly see if some people answered here. Okay. So apparently Silent TV didn't cast either. Okay. Okay, now look at that. He's slowly but surely leapfrogging forward here. And just building another palisade. Now this will be deleted. Then he builds one here. This one will be deleted. He builds it there. And then he tries to go for a mining camp or something. This is really weird. Castle Age timing should be better for TaToH, in my opinion. The Max still not on gold, completely walled. Did not go for any military. Look at that. Lost 1 unit. That's the scout under the TC. And at 0 military. TaToH's going on the gold in the back. Goes on stone as well. Is that Mango Dice? TaToH's playing Mango Dice. Hello! Huh. Agreed. We should let players have the unusual strats. Yeah. What are the civilizations? Mongols for TaToH. And the Max plays Slavs. Tower? Against what? I don't think he needs to build a tower. He sees everything. Oh, that was a defensive tower. Okay. Yeah, TaToH will go for Mango Dice here. Has 1 defensive spearman, 1 wood line. He will be Castle Age so much faster. Only lacking some gold. Needs a second building. Those 3 villagers will take a full minute. The market will finish in 20 seconds. So maybe even considering to sell 100 wood here. We'll take a look at that and then goes up to Castle Age. On the other side, only wheelbarrow now for the Max. Score, pretty brutal because TaToH is scouting so much. And indeed, 100 wood sold. And we are up to Castle Age. On the other side, 600 food. Now the blacksmith and all the map control given away. Do the Finland guys already have their cubes mod? I don't think there is one yet. Yeah, I don't think so. Spanning tile by tile? Would be funny, right? Okay, what's the plan of the Max behind this, though? Now what's the first unit to get some scouting off? Why? Can I not go fog of war here? Oh! Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so it changed a bit. Okay, so we maybe can go for it. So as you can see, very little scouting here. On the other side, TaToH. Oh, I can... Oh, hello! 2019! Can switch through that. So yeah, a lot of map vision. And he saw, okay, he never expanded in that direction. Didn't expand over here. Maybe I would have loved to see some scouting as well there. Huh. Would you allow this cube mod in NSC3? Absolutely. It's a visual mod that they're using every single day. It's not forbidden in other tournaments. And I think it's giving them an advantage. But not an advantage that others can't have. And I think it also creates a lot of lulz if we switch into the POVs. So that's sweet as well. When I was leaving the stream, someone said this map is unwallable. I came back, Max is walled. That's why you never leave the stream. Okay, now Castle Age going for both eco upgrades instantly, TaToH. Builds the castle at a very defensive spot in front of his TC. Okay. I could have expected something over here to protect some more of the resources. Or maybe even here if you have all the map control in the world. Instant husbandry as well. So next to that spearman, TaToH stays active, and that will be double stable. So it will be knights. Yeah, indeed. 400 points difference, but that's only scouting. That's why I just showed it, right? Look at how much TaToH scouted. That's 75% of the map. And the Max, he scouted like 30%. So the score difference is 90% scouting. As you know, 1% is 10 points. Now the blacksmith, quite late, but perfect timing actually, fletching. Knights versus Mango Dice. We already have husbandry for TaToH. This is TaToH trying to figure out the game a bit. Normally you cannot build a TC, but he chopped far enough into it. So now that he, allows himself to get it. The Max will do a Huang. What is a Huang? He's adding to TC, so whatever it means, it's probably wrong. He's adding camels as well. Did he? One to defend here. Mango Dice now at the back. That first night raid won't do too much. TaToH should get some easy walls off here. And yeah, just place this out very chilled. Scout might get some damage. Mango Dice here. Oh, running to the castle as well. So no worries there. Spearman, he needs to do something for the team. Second spearman, camel at the front. Mango Dice that already got some hits earlier. Now having some problems, and suddenly when we start to micro, the speed changed a bit. Okay, more knights now moving forward. Slavs, no extra upgrades. Both players with 1 extra TC. This goes into quite an even game. University. Huh. Why didn't the Max pick Mongols on this? Did he already pick it? He didn't pick it. And I'm not sure if Mongols is the best civilization. So, I don't mind the Slav pick at all. I think people really haven't figured it out. Remember that those show matches are also a lot with like non-A tier civs to be played. Yes, there's a $100 on the line, winner takes all, but there's way more money on the line at NAC. And if you get a better feeling for a map on a competitive setting, that might be worth more than your share of the prize pool in the show match. If there's a way for tournament hosts to see if people use forbidden mods in non-LAN matches. No. Like other games that have an even higher amount of cheating than in Age of Empires, there were a lot of like anti-cheating tools. But Age of Empires doesn't have one. Woobly has an integrated anti-cheat tool, but it isn't perfect. Obviously, there are a lot, like some cheaters on Woobly as well. On the E, I think soon we will have cheaters as well. But also remember that this is a community that is played by fewer of the typical cheater guys, I would say. No top players cheat anyways? If you say so. Find somewhere where you draw the line with top players. Very likely no one in the top 15, yeah. Why would Hera say that? Yeah, that's suspicious. That sounds suspicious. Spearman blocking the back here. I like that. TaToH. For now, it doesn't go for bloodlines, no defense upgrades. Actually, doesn't want to take any damage anyways. Has husbandry, has the attack upgrade, so he should be fine with this. Not sure if he got ballistic behind this or not. Now microing this down, and that looks like ballistic to me, does it? Huh. Sarah below top 15? I would say he is in the top 15. I would even go as far. Say he's top 10 at the moment. When does the Viper interview happen? It will be uploaded probably mid next week. How do you even cheat on AOT? Resources? All those blue cars? No, you do something more subtle. Yeah, resources is obviously a common cheat. Like, the easiest cheat is map hacks. Like, simply that you have everything explored. And actually, now that I'm talking about it, I probably don't want to talk about it. Because people might get dumb ideas. So yeah. Don't cheat, guys. Make it a fair, fun environment for everyone. Okay, one mango I lost. Still pretty fine. TaToH 2 villages behind. And now expanding to TC number 4 at the very front. Well, we'll leave him kind of exposed though. Meanwhile, we have the Max with 3 TCs. Now adds archery ranges, so he will go for some skirmishes. Is teching for fletching. TaToH now goes for bloodlines and the +1 defense behind this. Nini only says Hera is top 10, so him winning against Hera makes him even better. Indeed, that was my intention. Siege workshop now as well. Did the Max scout this? No, he didn't see that TC. That would trigger me to play aggressively, but the Max didn't even see that. So I'm quite surprised that he is still going for the aggression with, what is it? Mangonels? Maybe Rams? And all those skirms. Skirms are needed against the Mangodice. TC now went up, but he cannot really go into the range of the TC because only 2 villagers firing. Won't help you that much. Mangodice regrouping. Nice micro here. TaToH is doing an okay-ish job. And yeah, Knights force back. Obviously, there's very little lag here. And no split micro by the Max. A bit surprising to me. Haven't practiced the secret yet. What for? There's no 1v1 tournament I'm competing. There's no team game tournament happening. So, nope. We didn't have any training. I kindly ask for boot camp though. So maybe if there's ECL2 around the corner, then something like a boot camp would be really lovely. All of us from Europe shouldn't be too tricky to organize. Practice casting for NSC 3. That would be so good, yeah. Oh, doubt. Like, maybe, yeah, I really liked your cast here. What do you think about doing it not completely drunk? This is like non-nilly. Why did I hear boot camp? Cap up fried. Okay, Knights now around. What do we see? Still, even amount of villagers, military somewhat even as well. Siege workshop number 2 here. Double Mangonel. Mangonel is now getting some raids in. Snacking a villager here. Lovely moves. John can give you a few tips on casting, I guess. What do you think he could give me as a tip? Is Stout gonna play for NSC 3? He will play, yeah. Oh, that's a lot of villagers going down. TaToH, but only 3 behind. And that was like 6 going down. 5 going down. So that was, yeah, TaToH wasn't an okayish lead. And more are going down. Look at that. That's a lot of villagers all exposed. Mango dies. Oh, now only coming over TaToH. That will be heavy, heavy losses. Oh, boy. Oh, TheMax. Sending all the resources on the map. Look at that. Double Knight. Double Skirm production. Meanwhile, TaToH goes for mainly villagers. Some Mango dies. Some camels here as well. And goes for the defense. Okay. McMuffin, thanks for the prime. Why did I miss all of those? Mostly is and Heinze. Way earlier. I am a bit sorry for missing them. Thanks for your support. That's a triple sub train. Scout now active and TaToH. Oy. How is he still only 3 villagers behind? How is this happening? Was he not like... He was 1 villager ahead, loses 7, is 2 villagers behind. Loses 8, is 2 villagers behind. This is not how nearly math should work. Huh. Nice comeback from Max. Was it really a comeback? He never took damage. He has the civilization with the better economy. He's now getting sniped a lot of villagers though. Camels getting some stuff done. Knights are dying. TaToH, right-clicking that outpost. Gets the villagers. Let's take a look. Aggressive castle here. And TaToH doesn't have that much, but he could come over here. Magnol's out of position. Could maybe try to snipe those villagers. Is rushing out his own castle. I think that's not going to go up the max. He needs to run away, indeed. And that was a nice defense by TaToH. Snipes some more skirms. Villagers are pushed back. And TaToH, that's a beautiful defensive castle for the long run as well. Left-hand side will be kind of open for... potential raids, but honestly, that's so sweet. 65%. Builds the castle more defensively. That means he's thinking about imping, right? 100 food in the bank, 50 food in the bank. Oh boy, am I wrong. Why is he building a castle here? It's blocking 2 farms, 2 berries, and a bit of gold. Meanwhile, TaToH will always win the trap war. I'm not a fan of that castle. At the edge of the map. Huh. Get sniped some more villagers. Oh god, those mango dies. TaToH is enjoying life for sure. Ah, but losing a mango die in exchange. Snipes another knight. Now ram being built. Mangonel is getting sniped here as well. 70%. Oh, maybe the castle could even be cancelled. What? The camels are doing the work as well. All the villagers died. What is this? I didn't even think this could happen. 78 HP. Oh god, did TaToH micro this well. Hallelujah. Oh, he sniped everything. Those camels at the top, something I didn't expect. Now 2 more villagers are getting sent in. But now it's only skirmishers and there's a knight and 2 camels coming over. +1/+1 and bloodlines. They are dying behind this as well. Those villagers are getting sniped quite easily as well. And TaToH doing a good job of very rarely misclicking there. Now it's getting killed from behind though with all the skirmishers. They didn't die as fast as TaToH was hoping for. Knights at the front and TheMax. Is he sending more villagers? Oh, only 2 at the side here. Phew, that was a good snipe for TaToH. Good job by him. He's now ahead by 6 pop, 12, 14 villagers, and some military behind, but not sure how important that is. Even gets a spearman raid in the back. Oh, the multitasking by both of them, but dies. This is so good. Whew. You hit the high notes today, Nelly? Yeah, I know that a lot of people... Well, metal heavy, Nick. Okay, well, then you're... Maybe I should shout a bit more. Manguda is such a clown unit? Is it? I think it's one of the furthest away clown units there are. Because Mongols are so bad on Arena. But that's only me. Skirm's now running into a TC here. Maybe getting a snipe. Maybe getting a snipe. Nope, not even that. Maybe getting a kill. Maybe getting a kill. Yes, I'm never wrong. Okay, Ramgo now through the center. And what do we have in the queue? So, stables are working quite a bit. We have massive amount of knights in production. Skirms as well. TaToH behind this is going for some stables of his own. Goes for camels. Mangodai raid is not happening. He's going on the gold at the very bottom. And TC in some danger. Is he running with the villagers? Is he trying to save? Is he trying to fight? Military is even actually. That means Mongols players should be better with their army. Huh. It's a lot of rams. TaToH gives it up for now. Mangodais are coming in. Camels would love to see the +2 defense on them. Skirms are getting sniped, and then the Rams should get punished behind this. TaToH 500 food, 300 gold. TheMax, well, still with the full production. So both players ignoring imping for now. I think both players actually doing the right steps here. Getting the nice kills. Rams are getting saved in the back, but Camels are doing such a good job of getting all the snipes. Skirms now dying behind this as well. TaToH with a nice defense, and finally the Mangodai going for the raid. Not happening for now. Would Pikes be a good choice here instead of many knights? Well, Pikes are super bad against the Mangodais, right? So then you're only playing Pike and Skirmishers. Then you're losing a lot of mobility, and if TaToH just gets 2 castles out or a Mangonel, you can't do anything. So not the biggest fan of Pikes against Mangodais. Or against Mongols most of the time. By Clown Unit, they're so hard to fight against. Well, maybe please no one tell him about the Spanish civilization. Aaron, channel points, especially options on highlights a message annoying to you? I don't know how that works yet. And at the moment, no. No. Okay, Mangodais. Now the raid in the back end. Hallelujah! That will be a lot of dead villagers. 112 before the raid starts. Go through the center. Let's take a look how efficient that's going to be. TheMax is sending some stuff back. Snipes. Okay, apparently TCs are still working here as well. Skirms are doing a good job of clearing this up, though. Trying to find another angle is TheMax here. Oh, and he will find another angle. That you see, under heavy danger for sure. Mangodais, are they coming back? Did snag some villages, but is that enough? Oh. As Camel still the option here for TaToH, and indeed that's what he is going for. Trying to fight this one off. Does he have the +2 defense now? Yes, he does. So skirmishes not there, very efficient. Knights clearing this up. But they pulled away from the castle at the top here. Yes, they were. Aggressive castle now, and we have seen how this ended earlier. Mangodais from the left-hand side flying in here as well. They could go for the snipe. This is the pretty book fight. All the army is dying at the front. TheMax will get that castle up, but is trading all his knights off in exchange. TaToH will snipe some villagers behind it. Skirmishes are dying here as well. TaToH is taking this fight. TheMax as well, but TheMax, I think he will have heavy losses. Military, it looks way more even than what I'm seeing. The castle, as I predicted, is going up. TaToH is pulling back 97% here, and TheMax is only low on gold, going for so much. Camels did a good job, and the army of TheMax just looks so much weaker now. TaToH gets a defensive castle up and will go faster to him. So this fight, although TheMax got his goal to get the castle, I think that was pretty bad for him. TaToH, how many TCs does he have? 2 at the side. Oh, actually I can just See, 6 TCs at the moment. That's a massive amount. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Whew. I think humans should be a decent choice for Land Madness. Disagreed, because with all those areas here, with the ice area on Land Madness, you can never build a TC next to wood. So you need to chop through it first. And I think without any other bonuses, you will lose a lot of map control against fast civilizations. So I think humans is not that good in Land Madness. But I'm here to be proven wrong. Lovely amount of camels. 52% on the way to Imp. Meanwhile... Oh God, look at that amount of knights. How many stables does he have? Hallelujah. 6 stables everywhere. And producing everywhere. That will be one big go. But where's the siege? He's not putting any siege. Uh-oh, he might be sneaking this. And that's why I was surprised that he pulled back those those knights earlier. So that castle will go up. We'll get some villager kills. It will be an easy task. Just one trap here. We'll 3-volley that castle. Unless there's a lot of repair coming in. And... actually, 4-volley. And TaToH didn't lose that many villagers. Somewhat even count now. That's a scary army though. 60. TaToH is sitting at 60 military, 55 for the max. Don't even really know where it is at the moment. Ah, defending that TC. Now goes up to him. What is he doing in the tech tree? Oh, it's already the GG. The max realized, okay, I cannot defend this. This castle will die. This castle will die. Mango dies if they get Bracer. They're just so much more deadly. Heavy camels will just wreck everything here as well. That was a pretty sexy defense by TaToH. Nice aggression by the max around a lot of corners. And yeah. It just felt so interesting with that approach by the max. The nice eco advantage from Slavs used a lot. He went for a lot of castle age aggression. Did regain all the map control that he lost earlier. But TaToH, well, he never needed to wall. Could go for all the extra golds, all the extra stones, and even build a monastery. Probably for relics that don't exist on this map. Oh. Who's starting the threat on the AoE zone? What threat? Very nice game, I have to say. I learned a lot. Mangodai Micro was on point by TaToH as well. Nice move here at the top hand side corner. And, well, a lot of camels active and did defend this quite nicely. Military, better KD for TaToH. Killed so many skirmishers. And... building raised slightly better. The max with more food makes a lot of sense with the Slavs, but only very slightly more wood for TaToH. Gold and stone had the slightly better eco for quite some time. Castle age timing only 1 minute better for TaToH. And yeah, he got pressured quite a bit, but defensive castle and Mangodai Micro is something that simply is pretty good. And TaToH suddenly leading 3-1 in this one. Score will be updated for you. And I can answer some questions if you have any. We have more show matches this weekend. The Viper against Hera, 18 GMT. The Viper against Yo, Saturday and Sunday, 13 GMT. So it could be a long Saturday for us again. Which player changed most for NAC? Prediction. TheMax? Yeah, I think so. And I mean training, right? Playing most games? Probably Yo. Yeah. Viper vs. Leary is another day. That's the weekend after it. And we also will have more show matches on that Friday, on that Sunday.
How many crates of beer will you buy for NAC?
TaToH running another ad. That greedy mofo. Sick. Before every game starts, he runs an ad. I didn't know. I obviously never saw a tournament that he played while I was casting. I will buy... like 18 trays. So like 360, like 180 liters of beer. That's my plan.
Rogan?
Yeah. Yeah. He doesn't run an ad on the English channel though. Okay. Prediction for the last 2 spots at NAC3? Exclamation mark NAC3 should already tell you that LAN is number 8. Yeah, I will let it deliver. I won't carry that, obviously. And Dave, yeah, with LAN. It's already in there at the right hand side. Zach used to do ads between games back in 2016. Okay. Well, maybe I should do that as well. I don't even know where the function is. Oh, why am I... Okay. So, what are we doing next? We are looking at Valley without Mongols. So that's going to be an interesting one. And we can jump into the action. It will be... Oh, boy! Oh, Nearly is excited. Guys, get some Nearly hype or Nearly Ovoy in the chat. Exciting civilization here. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, let's take a look what's happening. It will be Valley. We did ban Mongols, and TaToH, he decided to play against the Aztecs of TheMax, and he himself decided to play with Saracens. So, we will take a look at the gold spots. Very nice here. Wood, lumber line. I see a perfect lumber camp here. I can see the gold being taken, and berries close to the TC as well. That will be some archer masterpiece. Oh, yo, 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 yo. What's so exciting with those civs? Saracens? My man? Are you crazy? It's going to be something creative. Might be a fast castle, might be archers, might be market into scouts. That's just so tricky to predict. And what's also tricky to predict is why there's so much background noise. But, well, if you still run YouTube music, that makes sense. Whew. Saracens have been nerfed. Yeah, I know. But he still picks them, right? So he has to have a plan. Okay, did I get any questions here? At NAC, will you also ban civs for certain maps? Well, the qualifier and those show matches are to define the settings a bit better. So at the moment, it looks like we will ban Mongols for Valley, yes. For Land Madness, there could have been an option to ban Franks, but I just changed the map, and I think now it's way worse for Franks. So I think we're fine on that end. Taking the deer away to nerf Mongols would simply kill the whole identity of the Valley map, though. So I don't like that too much. Yeah. I had an idea that didn't get a lot of love, though. Was it's just hidden free pick. And as soon as on one map we had the same mirror 3 times, that civilization will be banned for the map. So let's say on day number 1 we have 3 Mongol mirrors, then Mongols are not allowed to be picked in the rest of the tournament on Valley. I think that could have been an interesting idea. Maybe optional, like a reset for the bracket stage. But yeah, people didn't like it that much. Fields nearly man. Put an ad now, it's only Dark Age. I don't want to fly to Yemen. I'm an analyst. Or something like that, right? Jack Ryan, Season 2. Now with Jim from The Office. A guy who normally did normal pranks, now fights war for freedom. Or something like that. Alright. I think that's how it works. Okay. How do you chill 180 liters of beer? One by one. I have a fridge for 1 bottle. And whenever one person wants another beer, we can put 1 more bottle in the fridge. Interesting idea, but it can kill strats for players that are just playing later sets. It would reset after the day. So if like the first 3 sets all had Mongol mirrors, the last set of the day could still play Mongol mirrors. Nearly gave up on being nice. Ah, what I meant is like, oh, very good question. 180 liters cannot be cooled at the same time. So what we will go for, I luckily have the situation that we have 2 fridges in my apartment. 1 for food and 1 will be used for drinks. That second fridge can hold, I would say, up to 20 liters of beer. So, or maybe even 30 liters of beer. So a lot of beer can always be cool. Thanks for your concern. Enjoy the stream. How can you ever get drunk like this? It's not about getting drunk. Gold on the back. And where's the Drush, my man? Where's the Feudal Age, my man? Okay, Feudal Age is here. Drush is where? Okay. I think you shouldn't queue up a villager if you Drush or play Man-at-Arms. If you play Man-at-Arms. You should never queue the villager. It's a bit interesting. It's only 1? Look at that. He cannot build a second militia now because there's a villager in the queue. TheMax. Okay, 5 on gold for TaToH. Some walls by him as well. Will we get a Nearly Nice emote now? We already have Nearly Kappa. That's the nicest I can get. Wait, the 100 liters is for casters players only? So the event for viewers is much more? Yeah! The meet and greet has endless amount. But that's not what I'm responsible for. Lol. Yeah. No, there's 400 people coming. And they will have cool tanks and everything. It's a wedding location that is used to hosting parties of that size. But you should find that out if you exclamation mark meet and you get all the info. So what's TaToH's strategy here? I don't see any buildings yet. He's getting the kill against the eagle. That's pretty sexy for him. 3 militia moving out. No man-at-arm upgrade as of yet. Quite surprising. And market. What are we using it for? No archery range. No stable. Now goes for the gold upgrade. What is TaToH doing? Sneaky stable. Unscoutable. Oh, this guy. Not a single farmer. Only 3 villagers on berries. Ay. The Max playstyle is quite a bit unique. I think he can make the comeback. Well, I think the most important thing is that his skill is so high. Oh, that's a lot of low HP villagers. Some walls here, but will they really matter? I think he just needs to wall behind this area, right? TaToH? What is happening? What fight are you taking? And villagers are moving around. They are killing 1 man-at-arm. 1 villager down. Make it 2 villagers down. That was a weird move. Did he not have enough wood for walls or what? Oh man. That's untypical play by him. So massive amount of villagers on gold. And TaToH will the Max will have 0 idea what's coming up, right? He will just wall. And look at that. He opened with skirmishers. He opened with skirmishers because he saw so many villagers on gold. And let me quickly check my counter list. Scouts against Man-at-Arms, Conquistadors, Moors, Archers, Skirmishers. Okay, they suck balls. Do you think it would be an option to give villager to attack like military units? I think it's fine like this now. Otherwise, you would have another hotkey. Yeah, I think it wouldn't matter that much. Sogom, thank you so much. Just talking about you. Before that, we have the Struggler and Grill Salad. I'm a bit surprised. Do I have notification sound off or something? Do I have Twitch chat, Twitch events? It's at the top. I'm a bit surprised. Thanks for all your support, guys, even if I didn't mention you in time. Double stable even. Halle effing Luja. Oh boy. Oh, what a strategy. Oh, what a strategy. Okay, that villager will die. TaToH, I think he should be behind the villagers. Indeed, 3 down. Now goes for bloodlines. The Max still has no idea what TaToH is going for. And suddenly, 6 bloodline scouts could just say hello in his woodline. I heard the blacksmith even. But that was probably from the Max side. Indeed, he's now going for the +1 defense. Or did I miss something? No. Villagers still fighting here. Man-at-arm, kind of the damage dealer together with the 1 archer. Scouts are around here. And let's go into the point of view of the Max. And this is why we want to have NAC. Because now we want to take a close look at the Max's face. To see his reaction. If those scouts are coming in. He has no idea. Didn't scout anything. The fight over here still, well, Man-at-Arm is dying. The Max is now pulling all the villagers. Do we have forging on it? No, we do not. We'll just need to get pulled. I think Spearman production now really needs to start here. Okay, 3 villagers down. Make it 4 villagers down. Make it 5 villagers down. And suddenly, TaToH has the same amount as the Max here. Hoi, 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 hoi. By the way, the ultimate addition to NSC players would be Donny, in my opinion. Haha! Why is the Max not walling? Well, he didn't know better. Maybe he thought that TaToH was going fast castle. He saw the market, he saw all on gold. He didn't see any farms. Why would he expect? He simply didn't know what was coming. I think walls would have been nice, yeah. Phew. TaToH. Now with the scouts around here. Oh, yo. Will he take this fight? Yes, he will. 1 spearman down, 1 scout exchange. And now going back with the spearman. That's something you rarely want to do. Because you always take hits without dealing any damage. Skirb now around. Villagers trying to fight back. Spearman could be dealt with now. What is TaToH's next step? Let's take a look at his resources. 160 food, 550 gold. Not using the market at the moment. Maybe switching to archers could now be extremely sexy. Blacksmith was at front, and indeed he's going for the archer range or that gold walled off. And I think those 3 spearmen should be able to defend this. TaToH, what did he just do? 280 food, 160 gold. Where did all his resources go? Added 2 more scouts apparently. And that villager is getting sniped as well. How did she bug out there? That's disappointing. Another snipe there. TaToH, 3 villages ahead. Has all the aggression now. And the thing is, if the Max walls, well, good luck keeping crossbowmen and castle from Saracens out now. That's not going to work. Scouts can't find their way out. And will micro to the top. Surviving. And those scouts can't get in either. Small counter-attack. Shouldn't really get too much done. TaToH's resources are the more important one. 400 food, 260 gold. Max just in a world of pain behind this. Eagle switch now. Oh. Or is it maybe just to clear up some skirmishes? Goes for the market as well now. Prices have to be wild. Right? Like, what does he want to use the market for? Does he just... Why is he building a market with 4 villagers now? What is this? What resources does he need so desperately? I'm really confused. I'm really confused. He's not using it, right? 3 more villagers, an archer. No resources at all. The aggression over here. TaToH is now switching into stone. Stone even has better trading rates than the gold income. Because you're obviously starting with over 100. That's why the initial Monk Rush was done with Saracens in the old days. Where you always went for stone. And then traded off because you got more gold than if you just went for gold straightforward. Double archery range. TaToH maybe does not want to show it. Moves back here. Interesting. Is what behind this. Could just go for this stone as well. So maybe he stayed outside there. I'm really surprised that TaToH didn't go for that stone. Yeah. Okay, 2 gold spots here. And how many archers do we have? Okay, not the highest number. We'll soon have 5. But on the way to Castle Age. Oh man. And on the other side, look at that. The Max. 100 food, 200 gold. Archer production, villager production. He is happy if he kills a scout. This looks pretty good, damn good for Mr. TaToH here. Nice snipe here, and bam! Oh, yeah, this is so annoying. This is so annoying, this guy. Okay, no more upgrades coming for the scouts, so that's a good sign for, or a good indication for the Max. And now he's pressuring that gold, but honestly, there's a lot of that gold already gone. Oh, defensive castle by TaToH, but that won't be in range of the tower, I believe. He has vision. Huh. Archers now moving through. Oh, those are already 7 archers. And they will just shoot through the walls. +1 attack here. When I'm sad, while I'm sad by the score, love the game so far. Thanks for organizing this. Great stuff. Thank you. There will be much more where this is coming from. And yeah, just look at this. Impossible to re-wall behind this. TaToH doesn't even know what wall to attack. Attack different ones here. Now rushes out a tower. If TaToH is going there directly, that tower is not going up. Let's take a look. Oh, now sending 7 villagers. There's another tower there. Good that he has the market. Honestly, crossbow could just camp under it as well. Snipes more villagers. Oh god, this is so annoying. Oh god, is this annoying. Ay. Archers now over here, blocking this area quite nicely, but 1 crossman alone should be able to deal with this. Aggression over here, expecting TaToH to just build a defensive tower. Has so much stone behind this. And is he pulling villagers? Apparently it is. Goes for the wood line, because he pulled all the villagers from the wood line to gold. Now 1 crossbowman annoying here. Oh god, this guy, TaToH. Oh, is it annoying to play against him. This is looking so damn sexy. And yeah, the full market abuse here from our Saracen player. Playing it really nicely. How many farms are working? 2 at the moment. Indeed, the 1 crossbow is clearing it up. Oh god, is he missing. And the tower is up here as well. Crossbow is annoying. And now he just dives under the tower. And yeah, how can he clear this up? He really can't. And that tower even... Look at that, they even have a small hill advantage. Look at how quickly the tower is going down. This is normal speed now, guys. Oh god, how he's chewing through this. Meanwhile, big attack. Oh, in the back. He broke through there. TaToH didn't have enough wood for more crossmen. Now trying to break this area as well. Goes for double lumber camp at the front. Needs to buy some wood, in my opinion. Tower is going down, and that idles all the farms. Behind this, 11 food. Okay, now clicked up to castle age. That makes more sense. I was so shocked when I saw 11 food and him still in feudal age. Okay, next steps here for TaToH. Still no archer production. That's really surprising to me. Is the price that high? Sadly, we can't check now. Okay, the Max is making the defense happen somewhat. Huh. Not the greatest lumber camp here. Skirm defense will be good. Those archers won't find any damage, but still it's a reasonable amount of army left. TaToH just going for the farms. Tries to get for some more reinforcements. What's his next step? Maybe going the archery range could be something. Attacking the gold could be, yeah, something he should really go for. Maybe the houses. No, they have too much HP. And the Max, where is he going with all those villagers? Does he have a gold somewhere at the top? Not really. He doesn't have that much gold control, right? Builds an outpost. Knows about his 1 gold. The other one's very exposed at the front here. Goes back with his whole army and will probably lose 1-2 villagers. And honestly, TaToH, he will just shoot through all those walls now as well. We'll get in. We'll run into the tower though. Yeah, I think the Max will be fine. This game isn't over yet. It was a pretty sexy strategy from TaToH. Now goes for university and he will kind of keep up playing this strategy. But it's a one-dimensional one. Oh, like, what am I saying, guys? One-dimensional one. He can easily just add 4 knights any second and clear up all the skirm numbers that he's facing. Already has bloodlines. He already has 2 stables. He's controlling all the gold spots. I think the Max should rush out a TC here. Does he not have enough resources? Oh god, look at how low his resources are. Oh boy, oh boy. And now grouping up the army in the center. won't help us out too much. Skirm's trying to chase the crossbows away, doing a fine job of that. No one really went for the hunt in the center. So very defensive game overall, TaToH. The one problem with the strategy is that you eventually run out of gold. If you keep such a high eco as 42 villagers working that heavily on gold, look at that. Pretty good for him. Uh-oh, but we'll get intercepted here now. Crossbow will finish any second, but Ballistic finished already. He's sniping those quite nicely though. And TaToH with his great micro is getting a lot of kills. Oh, the Komodo Dragon. It's called in English apparently. And yeah, all his archers went down. And crossbow now finished for 2 crossbowmen left. Oh boy, that was unfortunate. And TaToH, he's just running. Komodo Dragon can't catch up. And actually he's surprisingly fast. Or is he? Actually, no, wolves are faster than every archer, right? Yeah. So he's just aggroing one of the front. Mangonel now behind this for TaToH, plus also 2 knights that I kind of expected. Not sure if we have any defense upgrades, but yeah, he should just shoot through this. Some shenanigans here, and oh, crossbowman broke through that area. So the max at the moment, not a lot of safe gold. Where are the knights, TaToH? For how many is he waiting? I think just 2 would be nice. Or a good ground attack. Oh, the max with the split, but also took some damage. TaToH, oi, ground attack to the side. We had the split of the max, and I really want to see how they will micro with 0 lag. Knights are going in, actually attacking their own knight quite heavily. And everything is going down. Nice ground attack. And everything is cleared up here. Military, 16 to 16. And oh boy, that was game number 5. TaToH is winning this one 4-1 with the Saracen masterpiece against the Max here on Valley. Goals were pretty open. And the Max couldn't really get the pressure rolling. Couldn't go for the... Well, what can I say? For all the units to counter it. Maybe skirms a bit earlier, but then, like, it's so easy for Saracens to go for the tech switch here. That was just brilliant. Yeah, played so beautifully. Mangonel, the clear up. Double stable, double archer range. What can you really build? Like, mass eagles doesn't make you too happy either. And, yeah, the Max got some villagers of wood. I feel like men-at-arms, if you have all the control, maybe take villagers with it and try to pressure the gold spots? Will they play game 7 or Viper Hera starting instead? Oh, if I only have those 2 options, it gets tricky for me. Okay, let's take a look at the statistics together. KD, oh, that was so much better. And economy, well, that will obviously be heavily... well, wrong, because food and wood should be counted here as well. I'm not too sure. All the stone was not used, so that should be resulting into gold as well. And castle age timing, beautiful. Feudal age time, pretty solid as well. And 8 villages ahead. TaToH with the creative strategy, and yeah, I got excited before the game, and TaToH delivered. 4-1 is the final score. So we won't see Cross, we won't see Serengeti. I will put those 2 maps in the next show match. The next show match that we will have at NAC will be Viper against Leary Saturday. And I think the Sunday directly after that, we will have the Viper against the Max. So if you want to see more of the Max, that's your day. Also, we will have this weekend the Viper against Mr. Hera, 18 GMT on Saturday, and the Viper against Yo, Saturday and Sunday, 13 GMT.